If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tappy, your host for the Autumn People. A new world? No, it's a Chronicles of Darkness game. I know exactly what we're doing. And joining me are
I have cheese in my mouth.
Cheese and Mouth.
I'm Sam. I mean, Mac. I get confused sometimes. I'm back again. I'm playing Gladys Baker, aka the Grey Lady.
My name is Eli, and I'm playing Charles Wagner, and it's lunchtime.
Yeah! Sweet. I'm Aabria Iyengar, and I'm playing Khairyn the Snack Mage, so I'm very here for lunchtime.
Howdy, everyone. I am Nick Levy, and I am playing Oats, the Frankenstein.
Okay, so now that we have that, let's do our recap. All right.
We went to
now
the
let's go
underworld
on.
and shit happened.
Yeah!
So, where we left off is the underworld got twisted kind of like into a vice.
Oops.
And everything kind of got destroyed, and it's mayhem.
Whoops.
And Oats had been left at the front of the underworld to do his spirit photography, I guess.
Okay. So I'm doing Curlian photography?
Yeah.
Great.
In the underworld, so it works.
Yeah.
As opposed to normal. Yeah, you notice that suddenly, like, everything gets twisted up into kind of like a spiral and then destroyed.
I said whoops!
So basically, like, what you're seeing, you're on the edge of one of the rivers, the River Acheron. There are many, like, there used to be many rivers in the underworld that go down to a central ocean. That is no longer the case. And so, from your vantage point, you can actually see, like, the ripples of destruction come towards you, where, like, it's mostly like a flat plane out into nothing, and suddenly there's, like, ripples that get larger and larger, like ocean waves being, like, kind of like a tsunami of land, underworld stuff, just kind of, like, rippled towards you, and will smash against each other, like ripples will smash against other ripples. Waves of ghosts kind of get dashed on the ground and then get one of, like, the domains, which are kind of like different types of underworlds, get smashed down upon them, and it is mass hysteria. It is an underworld. It is a death apocalypse.
Okay.
Is what you're seeing right now. And then coming out of the death apocalypse,
I guess I'm trying to get really good shots.
Khairyn, for whatever reason,
Yep.
like, kind of knows the way to go. Even though everything is twisted, it's like, oh, this way, and there are, like, waves of underworld, like, just kind of goes by you, or because you chose a certain path, it goes over you or after you, etc.
I would like some body surf. Just boogie board. Just a tombstone boogie board.
Well, it's not liquid. It's still
said
not
what I
liquid.
Tombstone boogie board on the souls of the damned. Throwing shockers.
That is the new album that you are dropping, right?
Yep. That's
Tombstone
my
Boogie Board
check
on
my
Souls of the
mixtape.
Damned. Yeah. So, And then we have, of course, Charles and Charles's old packmate, who are, I guess, what are you guys up to?
I guess we would get the book and then try to get the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Since
Well, I don't know if you can leave, but I can.
I think so because I've got an attachment to Charles.
Then let's go.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's able to ride that attachment out because fuck what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you coming all the way out?
If I can, obviously, why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Because you hadn't tried it yet. Cool.
I'm trying it now.
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Fuck
Yeah. Swear.
How uncouth.
Yep. I broke the world. I think I get an F-bomb every now and then.
Oh, is that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Are you good with this, Charles? Sidebar. So touch a ghost or something. Sidebar. Respect the sidebar!
You may say sidebar as long as you would like. It's not really going to change the fact that I am intrinsically linked to him now.
No, I understand. I just
and
wanna-
however far she's going to go, she can still hear us.
Yes.
All right, well...
Still werewolf, dead, but still werewolf.
Well, can we just pretend there's a bit of decorum here and don't actively over... Perfect, thank you. Are you okay with this?
Yes.
Okay. I noticed some tension earlier.
I just need to make sure she's okay. I don't want her to be sitting in your little shithole.
I don't know why you're calling it my little shithole. What? I like her. What?
Much to my amusement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I broke the underworld since you seem to be very upset about that. I'm not sorry.
I know you're not.
Okay. Hi! Thank you for respecting the sidebar, more or less.
Yes, I mean, whatever makes you feel better about things, even if they are inaccurate.
Yes. Proprieties must be kept. Did we lose Grace somewhere? Are we not worried about that? Wasn't she in the library with you?
She was.
Yeah, and the leaving of the library, she is just kind of either maybe wandered off, or like Charles doesn't really have a scent on her.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Depends.
no, hold on. Rewind that. She's there. She's just very quiet.
Okay. Got it. Oh, there you are. Sorry. You're very short. Let's go.
Aren't you guys the same
Yeah.
height?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also very short. That was an objective, not a relative.
Okay.
Descriptor. Shall we?
Obviously. There are literal rolling waves of underworld. I think maybe we should go somewhere else.
All right. I think it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. So as you go, just like before, you are.
Oh,
just...
he hands her the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's this?
What was that? It was like something with Atlantis. But he doesn't know because he can't read.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Can I
it
tell
was
you can't read?
something like that. I don't know. Sam will tell us what it is.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I hope.
This is amazing, actually.
Oh, it was a book about the Watchtower because he didn't know what the Watchtower was.
That's
because
what
he
it was.
Yeah, I think I was helping look for that
Yeah.
because I
You
can't
can read. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Upgrade.
That's fantastic. Watchtower was a bit of a mess. But you know, we can discuss it when we leave. That's fine. We should go.
He takes the book back because it's probably heavy for you.
It is heavy. Like, it's hard for me to walk even slower, but I'll manage.
So, Oats,
Yes.
as you are taking photos, etc., you see like a kind of eye of the storm come towards you, and at it is Khairyn, as well as Charles and Grace, and someone that you don't recognize. But yeah, and it is literally like waves are coming towards them, and then they shift a different direction, or like it is obviously not like an accident that they happen to be, but very much like this is the only place of stability in the underworld right now. Except you're on the edges of it, so it's kind of all smashing against each other or spinning around. You're kind of like at the very edge of the hurricane of bullshit and hell that is the underworld right now.
Okay. I literally don't know what how I'd react to that at the moment.
Is that river still there?
That river is the only river that is still there.
Is it? It's between us?
Yes.
Clearly, you seem uncomfortable with my methods of conflict resolution. Would you like to try something on your own? I feel like if I do something, you're going to get madder at me. If that's possible.
Is there a problem going on then?
Oh, wait. Are you on our side of the river?
No, he's on the other
Oh,
side.
on the other side?
You can probably...
Shouting.
Yeah. Hey. Hello.
Oi!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello, darling.
What's all this then?
Weird weather.
The underworld might be broken.
Whoopsie.
Well, nice day for it.
How's your photography, darling?
Oh, I've got some lovely shots.
Oh, that's magnificent. Can't wait to see them.
Another one of yours?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I want to remind everybody that you can see all of Oates' ghosts.
Oh, I forgot.
He has 5 faces, like, other than his regular face that are looking to the side and stuff, like, and he's got, extra arms and legs that are ghostly, but sometimes he moves those first than his regular arms, and sometimes his regular arms move first. Sometimes he doesn't move his regular arms at all to do stuff, and they're all just as real, but they're all also super ghostly.
Good times.
Not going to enjoy being close enough to see that well.
He's one man made of 5 men.
Not a werewolf to be seen in your pack at all. Interesting.
Thank goodness we have you.
So, should I swim on over?
What? No. Hold on. We'll come. What? Don't come.
There's a
this
river,
way.
right?
Yeah, there's a river.
Don't swim in the river. We'll come to you, darling.
You could
Stay there,
probably
Oats!
jump it.
Like, how far is it?
Probably like 15 meters.
Because Charles just thought he has a necklace on, and he doesn't want the necklace touching anything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, stay there.
Yeah. Oh, stay there! Can we get Todd?
All right.
Where's Todd?
Oh, Todd is gone.
Fucking dipped. What do I have to roll to figure out Todd's real name and summon him here to do his job?
I thought Todd turned into his real name.
I mean, I feel like we didn't get his real name. We just are calling him that. Or is that his real name?
No, because the Todd showed up on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's Todd. Is it his real name?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So. There's power in a real name.
You can, however, try and search for stuff. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. There are gates and trees and, ghost rocks with faces on them that are screaming from the land where everything is made of people. There's, skeleton bits, things like that. I mean, there's stuff you could use, but, I mean, right now, Todd might not be alive, quote unquote.
Oh, that's fair.
Who knows? From what you know of the underworld, which isn't much,
Nothing.
he might actually be a semi-sentient part of the underworld rather than a ghost to his own self.
Gotcha.
Which is why he's a dog, because all dogs go to heaven, of course.
Oh, that's true.
There is no heaven.
You're wrong.
How fast is this river going?
Right now, it's actually going relatively quickly. But
Okay.
it's not like a raging river that will sweep anybody away, but nor is it languid.
So you don't want to cock the wagon and go across,
Yeah.
so...
We have to ford it. Let's ford it.
Yeah, right?
You're not ford the river.
I don't want to die of dysentery. How do I roll? Charles is going to look around for some sort of scraps or whatever to try to build some sort of raft.
Cool. Do you have any sort of survival skill?
I sure do.
Awesome. Do that and your intelligence.
1.
1?
1.
For 1 success, you have found some things that, you found some barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them probably need to be patched up.
Okay.
They are made of rib bones of some large animal, you hope. But yeah, you found some barrels. I'd say 3.
Can I help him look?
Sure. Why don't you? Do you have survival?
I do. What do I add to it?
Intelligence.
Intelligence, which... Where the hell is my...
Actually, you know
Wherever-
what? Here's the thing. You guys are going to succeed. So what we're going to do now is just kind of see how long it takes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And wherever the most
So there's
bony,
1 success.
like bony one is,
Nice.
'cause he
So we're
knows
going to
it.
need 5 successes to build your bone raft out of screaming things.
Oh, like that's difficult?
Amazing.
So,
How do I help?
do you have any sort of survival skill?
No.
All right. Well, you can
I just said that.
you can
How
roll
about
a die
craft?
and don't roll a 1.
Nope, I definitely do not know how to help. Good luck.
You can roll a
read the
chance
book.
die if you want.
Oh wait, hold
Here,
on.
read the book.
Yeah, just sit and read the book. No.
Supervise.
I want to cast a spell
Okay.
that like increases their odds of doing this well. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
a fate mage.
Right. Excellent. Why don't you? I'm gonna say that's a rank 2. So you're going to roll your gnosis.
Yep.
Plus
my
2, plus 6 for your awesome thingy.
Yep.
And then there's going to be 4 paradox. Actually, it's going to be 6 paradox dice because everything is fucked right now.
Sounds good. Alright, let's roll the good kids first. Yay. I finally have enough d10s.
Yay.
I don't remember what a good roll is.
It's a
8
8 or
and
better.
above.
Okay.
Reroll 10s.
That rerolls.
You rolled so many times.
Nice.
Wow.
And that rerolls. Good job, brand new babies. That's a 6.
Holy balls.
Alright, so 5 successes. 5 successes.
Okay, roll 6 dice now.
Alright, guys. Stay good, though.
No, stay bad.
Oh, I mean, good for me. Alright. 1.
2.
1.
No? 2? Where's the second? Oh, 8's count?
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, that's 2.
Okay, so do you want to cancel those? Or
Yeah, let's cancel.
Okay, so with 4 successes,
No, it'd be 3 successes. I got 5.
oh, 3. Okay. With your guys' successes, yeah. You find bone barrels, and there's the stones from where everything is made of people. There's actually like bones in them that you can smash and take out and kind of like lash together with the tendons from the tendon tree that was knocked down a little bit over the way, where the sap is running blood and getting like pushed up by the wind that's rolling through. So you kind of have to either get out of the way or just eat it. I mean, it's up to you guys. You're werewolves.
It's the SS Khairyn.
Gross. Don't name it after me. I don't want it named after me. This is yucky.
Yeah, and you
It
find
is a mess, which does seem perhaps appropriate in this time.
I don't know what you're
Ouch.
talking about.
yes, you have a 3-sided raft made out of bones and tree sinew and screaming faces.
I don't know what you're talking about. The mess is like 10 feet that way. Not messy.
Once it gets completed, like you'll look for some sort of.
And everything just kind of seemed, it's like, wow, I really need something to lash this together, tendon tree.
Blech.
Oh, wow, I need some type of like long bones to put those together, to put all of this together, and then a wall of screaming falls down and breaks open, and you have all of these leg bones to put together, and it all kind of falls into place really easily. And so you now have a raft.
Cool.
Yay.
Nicely done. Ooh.
You're welcome to stay.
No, this wasn't sarcastic. It's very, very, very well made. It's just made out of gross stuff. Like everything on here. Yeah. Let's be off. And I hop on.
What a gentleman. Thank you, Charlie.
That's right. She calls you Charlie.
He'll push it off or whatever, and then jump on.
Yeah. Yeah, it is drifting. It goes down a little ways, but relatively easily passes over to the other side of the Acheron.
Nice.
Should we have like sinew rope? Throw it to Oats.
Blessing.
Make sure some of the blood gets on Khairyn.
Yeah.
I will bend fate to make sure that doesn't happen. Watch me break this world further. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Does blood touch me?
If he does it,
Yeah,
it
okay,
would.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, do it.
Nope.
Do it.
I don't think so.
You're going to do, it's the walk through raindrops.
Yeah, exactly.
Raindrops
It's fate.
fall.
That's +3.
Alright. I got like 1 fucking success.
No, you got at least 3.
I know. It's hyperbole.
Front row.
Alright. Nope, here we go. That's 5 total with 3 rolls. 6.
If you roll a 10, roll it again. Excellent.
6.
6. Cool. Now roll 9 dice.
9?
Well, it's a level 3, and
That's
it's
fine.
tripled now because the underworld's broke.
I don't mind. That was for clarification.
Bro, get,
Not
bro,
concerned.
Yeah, alright. 2, 3, 4. 4.
All right. You canceling them out?
No.
All right. Fair enough.
Don't want stuff to touch me.
So in the time that I have not played, you've just decided, screw it, you're not dealing with Paradox at all, ever?
Not down here when I'm getting sassy looks from these two. Being very rude. Very rude.
So
I
as
think he's a
you
bad
go
influence.
across, you know you're moving forward, and you know that what you threw should go to Oats, and it's long enough to hit the other side of the river, but it doesn't make it. It goes to the very end of the river and splashes down.
Oh, darling, we missed.
He tries to pull it back.
All right,
Throw it
and you're
again.
still going down.
You sure you don't want me to just swim over?
Throw harder, darling.
Throws it again.
It is definitely, like, you have, 20 feet of sinew rope, and that is 15 feet away. You are right there. But it goes all the way to its end of the rope and plops down into the river, not making it.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a weird world.
All right, I'm going to go to the edge of the river and stretch my arm out and have him try and throw to me, because that should add another 3 feet or so.
It absolutely should. 100%.
Charles is going to go to Urshal. Huron?
Er-
Direwolf?
Yeah, Urshal, I think, is the thing
Is
in
the
Poison Oak that makes you get all ishy.
No, but isn't it?
I think it's Urshal.
Is the wolf.
I have it right here. Maybe. You're going into which form? Just
The
say-
direwolf.
The direwolf form. Okay, cool.
Will he fit?
What?
Will he fit?
Yeah, on the
Raft?
raft?
Ursula.
Is the wolf?
Yeah.
Direwolf, yes.
Yeah, barely.
He's going to put the rope into his mouth and try to do the leap.
Oh, dope.
All right. What I want you to roll right now is I want somebody roll 4 dice versus your resistance plus your
What's the resistance?
it's not resistance. Your
Composure and resolve?
your resolve plus your primal urge. So resolve and primal urge. Roll that, and somebody else roll 4 dice for me. I'm gonna see if you can break through the spell.
You can break on through to
Nice.
the other side.
I rolled like shit on purpose for you.
Good job.
That's what we want.
That's my pack mate. Holla, 1.
That'll do.
Yeah, you jump. Are you still stretching your arm out?
Yeah.
Are you going to attempt to catch him?
Yeah,
Yes.
if I see him jumping through.
And you all can feel that you can watch him slow down. It isn't like the jump and it's like that hang in the air, like hang
Yeah.
time that long jumpers have. No, it's like just like breaking like up a little too long, slowed down a little bit too much, but still is coming forward at the same speed
Okay.
towards you. But it looks like he's not going to make it. but he's real close.
All right. Well, I will reach out and grab him and pull him in.
All right, give me that athletics.
You bet. And strength and all that stuff.
Yeah, just subtract 4 dice from it. I
Okay.
just want to see how well you do because
This game
I'm
is
pretty
not
sure
starting
you
out.
I mean, we could have just done it normally, but what fun would that
do really well. What is
I
it?
was
mean,
going
somebody
to
has to
suggest a
be on Twitter
doggy
about that.
paddle.
Hey, guys.
All right. And then subtract 4 dice, you said?
Yeah.
And I got these off to the side. Great.
All right.
Whoops.
Do it.
1, 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So you can grab him if you scruff him.
Well, of course. I know how much he loves that.
You're the only person who can scruff him and hold him.
His like this like detestable look on his face as his like paws is just like hanging out, like, and like the ropes in his mouth. It's just like
There we go. I gotcha.
Undignified.
and he doesn't even look back at Gladys. Like it's like this is all terrible.
There you go. Good job. That was tough.
Good job. Nope, I'm just not going to talk.
All right. So pull him across.
He'll shit back. Yes.
So I start pulling on the sinew rope, bringing everybody in.
Thank you. You did such a good job. I treasure you and your friendship. And as soon as it hits land, I like just walk away. Just platitude, dock, and just fucking walking. Okay, we should go. Boop, 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 boop.
The Avernian gate is right there in front of you.
Yes. Time to go. Any last looks?
Is Grace with us, or is she just like
Yeah, she's quiet, but she's with you.
okay?
And probably stuffed, right?
Oh,
The,
so
that's the
fun
crashing
full.
Oh,
of
she's got that
crashing of
big helmet.
underworlds.
Yeah.
There's got to be ghosts just up for grabs.
Never heard from her fucking growth.
She's digesting this episode.
She's got the itis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay. Good trip. I'm gonna walk through the gate, I guess.
All right.
Charles gonna be the last one to leave.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Grace will go before you.
Yeah.
Actually, probably Grace will be right after.
She can walk through first. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Probably would.
Yeah.
Probably would, 'cause
Yeah.
since she's royalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
lady.
All right. So y'all go through the gate, and you come back out into that basement, the ossuary basement that you were in before. Grace is not there. But other than that, everything is kind of as was. Oats still has 5 faces.
Fuck.
But it was like that before, right?
Yeah, this is
Is the
all a
house.
low place.
Yeah.
Can you double check your mic?
Oh. Yeah.
Just make sure that
It
we
is
aren't
on.
on. Okay, it is on. Yeah. Well, you don't know why you're quiet, but there you are.
There we go.
Oh, was it in fact? Was it in the
I'm,
off?
I'm literally. It
Oh.
wasn't off.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn the mic on. I'm just
The-
flipping it
Got it.
into the other
Cool.
space.
Fantastic.
I'm wearing more of a shirt. I apologize.
Don't apologize for that. You do you.
Does a stone still work?
Oh yeah, for like juicing up magic.
For what?
For essence.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because
You eat it real quick.
yeah,
Take a little sippy sip.
Mm-hmm.
get my sick tattoos going.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so dope. Yeah, I'll follow you on that.
Get some of that sweet death energy into you.
Yeah, I hate it. Gross. Actually, no. Do I like it a little bit more now? Like, I'm like less weirdly averse to it.
And still feels gross.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like it's kind of like it's like yeah, I've put my feet in like cold, dead, mushed up bug before. I don't like it, but I recognize the
it's not
the
new
feel.
horror.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's something to restore essence.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
In this well right here, this ossuary, is a low place where you can replenish your energy.
Cool.
Come get some
I
juice.
would like to do that as well then, please.
Yeah.
It is in fact one of the few places that is like. Oh, actually, no, you don't know this. So yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
You have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so wait, do you have a British accent?
Yes.
So you're British.
Presumably.
All right. I was going to say this is London, but I can't tell if I've been here before.
Honestly, wherever I am doesn't matter so long as I'm not where I was.
Respect. See, look, I did her a kindness. Now she's here.
I'm sorry.
Fantastic.
You did a kindness. You destroyed the underworld.
Yes, it was a terrible place.
Yes, but
It ruined your dress. I
seems
fixed that
rather
too.
a necessary place as well.
Does it? Disagree.
Really, honestly.
I didn't see anyone I knew there.
Gonna be fine, isn't it? I mean, it's not like the underworld can go away. There's a lot of it.
Yes, weird now. Weirder.
I'm just happy not to be there.
Fantastic. Are you going to give me that hangdog look for the rest of our time together?
No.
Okay. Do you have a problem?
No.
I don't think you. Come on, healthy conversation, just a good dialogue. It's good for team building.
He's gonna shift into a wolf in his bra.
God damn it. Someday when I get my growth spurt, I'm going to scruff you. Like Oats did.
So regular wolf or dire wolf?
He's regular wolf.
All right, cool.
I'm going to join him because I have to be near where he is.
You don't have to. I mean, you would probably feel a pull if you did,
Yeah, also
But-
fuck this noise.
but yeah, you do know that he is your anchor.
Okay. I probably still follow him because I
So
don't
you guys
know
are-
exactly what's
yeah.
going on.
Where are you going?
He doesn't exactly know.
Yeah,
Probably out to like whatever big park.
yeah. Well, you're in a giant park. It's a cemetery park.
But is it like? Well, he wants to get out of the city
Okay.
because I'm assuming with some of the rules we're probably ignoring. He needs to hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. However, when you, it's so it was like about 4 a.m. ish when you guys went in, and it is like it's like false dawn.
Oh, are we
Right.
back in the mausoleum and the cemetery?
You're back in that house, that old house
Okay.
thing where there's the basement is that ossuary.
Gotcha.
So you're back there because that's where the Avernian gate goes to the underworld.
Is
Got
the
it.
season the same?
Probably. I mean, all the plants look the same. So
Okay.
it doesn't. If you moved forward, you probably move forward something like a year or 10 or something at the same time. But it seems kind of like how it was. But you do see somebody walking,
Okay.
like just kind of like down one of the paths. And yeah, and somebody walking, just kind of like sort of ambling along.
He doesn't really hunt human. Is there anything else out of the?
Oh, there's animals and shit like that all over the place.
But why would this guy gain his attention or this person?
Because it's 5 a.m. and the park isn't open.
He'll stalk.
Okay.
We can still talk, yes. Is there
Wolfie
there's
growls.
like wolfie growls?
Yeah, you can understand each
Yeah.
other, and you both also hear scratching. Like that's actually kind of getting louder and louder.
That's an annoying sound.
You two back in the basement. What are you guys up to during this time?
So, what was what was all that about?
Oh, do you mean the weird roiling underworld thing?
Sure, we can start there.
Okay. How did that happen? Cast a spell, broke the world, found a watchtower, Found out I'm the only mage left in existence. All others have been deleted. So, it's been a bit of a day.
You guys hear a metallic door slamming above you. And it's like a loud slam.
Well, that can't be good.
I'm I'm just here for the pictures.
Okay, you're the picture one. Let me know when the useful one comes back out. Fuck. And she's gonna pull her knife out and start walking forward.
Whoa. There's no need for you to get involved in fisticuffs.
I don't know what part of I'm the only mage left alive because all the other ones were killed that may have slipped your respective ears. There's something trying to kill my kind, and I will destroy the world before I let it get me.
Let's take care of it then.
Okay, you mentioned pictures up top, so you know what? I wasn't sure how ready for a fight you were.
I'm ready for a fight.
That's a good lad. Let's go.
Cracks his knuckles
Yeah.
and marches out and ahead of you.
She's got a lot of weird energy right now.
You guys are going up the stairs into like the rest of the house kind of thing and to leave.
Yeah.
When you get up to kind of, it's a hidden door that leads down to the well. And when you come out of there, there's a hallway. And in the hallway is like a 60-year-old-ish naked woman who walks towards you.
Well then, Mum, looks like you found the wrong place here. Can I help you? And I sort of
she is
avert
going
my
to
eyes.
grab onto you.
All right.
And we are going to roll grapple because she is going to try and bite you.
Oh, okay.
What?
Fantastic.
Gross.
Let's see what we
It's
got
all
here.
gross.
Everything's
Oops, all
yucky
gross.
here.
Yeah.
So let's see for the these bitey rules. We are going to roll your strength plus brawl, and somebody else rolls 6 dice.
Me.
Do
Get
it.
Do it. I like that knife. It's very cool. Oh, it's a scabby.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and as you're fighting, you also notice that her eyes are kind of like, they're like old fish eyes.
Ugh.
Okay.
Where you've kind of, what is that, clouded over?
Right, milky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Everybody's rolling so good.
I know.
Yeah.
5.
Came to play today.
Well, I mean, when you got 10 arms, I'm really good at grappling.
Yeah, apparently so. Do I get a bonus dice
Oh my
for that?
god, respect. That's such a good point.
I don't think you need to, but we will figure that out.
Okay, so 5 successes, and I get exceptional successes on 3 strength successes.
Wow. Okay, well,
Do I scruff her?
Yeah, scruff her.
1.
you control the grapple
All
with
right.
4 successes, and you can damage her, you can break free, you can try and restrain, do like a joint lock, or if you have anything to like tie somebody up with.
I think that just restraining her is probably where to go. I mean, she's a little old lady,
Who's very strong.
right? And tried to bite, but
Mhm.
but I've got her. So I think as she comes in for the bite, like I grab and turn her around, and so I've got like hand on one arm under the jaw, and the other one on the back of her head, like holding her hair.
Cool. What are you doing right now, Khairyn?
Do you have the spell in hand? Hands?
Yes, are they all going to be bitey?
I have no idea.
All right.
Cool. So you guys,
Oh no.
Oh no, let's murder it.
Murder.
the thing is walking towards you, and they're scratching, and you hear like a few pows. Like most people wouldn't hear this, but you two, especially in wolf form, you can hear things like breaking wood, and like, or even like far away, like what sounds kind of like rock breaking. And the thing is walking towards you. It does not smell good. It smells like it's gone bad.
Well, he's definitely gone off.
We need to get back.
Oh, yes, your packmates.
Oh.
We need to get back.
Lead the way.
So, yeah.
As you run back, there are certain graves that have been protected from resurrectionists that by having like basically iron cages over them, and the ground underneath one of them has been broken out, and there is a dead person who is definitely in a certain amount of decomposition, like fighting to get out of it, has his arms going through, and
See what you did?
behind you
I don't know if that's
there's
necessarily
definitely
me.
more footsteps, and to the side of you, everywhere.
But does it seem like he's outrunning him, or they're outrunning him?
No, it seems like they're more just like showing up.
You were 5 dead people. I didn't bring you back.
Yeah, but
Beg
there's
your
more,
pardon?
right? Like the volume is getting louder, but
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah, yeah.
necessarily seem like it's getting closer.
There are ones that seem like they're getting close. They're moving around. But as you guys... Well, you guys are relatively quiet in wolf form. So, yeah. There's just more and more and more of them. And you can hear vocalizations as more and more of these, like, vocalizations. They're not loud.
Yeah.
They're not, like, saying stuff or whatever. It's more like the shuffling, but definitely the smell. Like... And it's almost like there are, you can see in your mind's eye these pockets of horrible smell open up all around you guys.
So I take it wasn't like this before you came to the underworld.
No, it wasn't.
Just checking. I've been dead for a while.
It was always an interesting time.
Clearly, let's make haste.
Yeah.
So you guys are making haste. You guys hear a bunch more bangs.
Cool. Tight. I don't know. Can I, like, what do... I want to get a sense of, like, if this is a Khairyn oopsie or not. Alright.
It feels like the underworld, like, hardcore still.
Fuck me. Well, I do my best to not show the, like, aw beans. That was me.
So I will maneuver over to a window and sort of look out a window. Is she like still?
She's
is she
still
like
fighting
biting
you.
and
Yeah.
Why don't we
doing the
just-
whole thing?
Snarling and biting and
We'll just kill that one.
trying to get you.
It's already dead.
Is it dead?
Hey, look at it.
I mean, it's cold. But I mean, like, you can't really, like, check for a heartbeat at the moment unless you want to try and get at the carotid artery. I mean, yeah. Seems like an old woman is obviously cold because she's not wearing any clothes,
Right.
which is really weird.
No proper British woman would be seen naked, so she must be dead.
Seems a bit spurious to me.
I'm doing my best.
Do I see anything out the window? I think like we're having this conversation over the
Yeah,
over my shoulder.
You see people going for a walk.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 of them.
No,
They're
I-
kind of like walking around.
Okay. Now I do have like trained observer. So is that? Can I make a perception check here on these? See if
Absolutely,
these
you
people
can
are
make a
actually.
perception. Yeah.
All right.
You can see if they're acting weird or not.
Okay. Let's take composure.
I mean, yogging hasn't quite caught on in the Western world yet, so
Oh.
Like
Well,
soft
that's
J.
no
Yawning.
successes.
No successes.
Yeah.
They're obviously enjoying the
Morning constitutional.
Yeah, and as day comes up, as daybreak happens, just beautiful. I mean, if you weren't stuck with an old woman in your arms that's trying to eat you, you would probably be out there walking
Rude.
too.
My name is Khairyn.
Is there a room in this house where the door opens towards me that I could put her in and maybe jam closed?
Define. I don't quite know what you mean. Like,
So
where
so is there a room where the door opens out into the room I'm in so that I could do the chair under the doorknob or use drive a wedge or something in there?
if right now you're kind of in a hallway,
Okay.
so you can go to a room and then wedge a door or something if you want, so that nothing from the hallway can get in. But none of the doors in the hallway open out into the hallway.
Okay. And then there's stairs down at one end where we came from.
Well, they're kind of hidden underneath the thing. There's stairs up. There's a grand stairway. This is a big fuck off house.
Okay.
There's probably 12 or 13 rooms in this place.
Are there more people around here
Alive?
as opposed to?
Her?
No, she's moving around just fine.
Oh, honestly, you sweet men? Gentlemen. All right, she's...
A bit spry for her age. I'll grant you that.
Yeah, okay, that's very generous of you. Yes, from what I can sense,
I just
she's
want
not
to
the only one.
just want to find a place we can put her so she doesn't do herself a harm.
Back in the grave! And I want to slice her neck with my knife.
Oh, yeah,
Not
you-
magically, just to prove a point.
All right, you can do that.
It's like,
You know, when I slice a neck open?
yeah.
Yeah, you do it. You open
Ah!
it up, and gross, cold, black ichor comes out of her. She's still going.
Yep.
And
I gesture
also,
like this with the knife.
and hey, both of you do perception checks real quick.
Nice.
Yay.
What's perception?
Wits plus composure.
That's it.
Yeah.
How far away from the house are they?
They're inside the house.
Also known
and
as
you are
successes.
approaching the house right now.
So, would it be like a wits plus primal urge to
Wait.
get a sense of numbers?
Oh, of all of the... Well, you can just, count them if you want to look around. I mean, it was dozens. Mm-hmm. It's more than that. It's lots and lots. It's just a ton of rotting flesh.
Does he
is
hear
all around you now.
It's right.
And you're seeing arms bust out of the ground.
Oh, okay.
Here
Well,
and there.
he's going Garu,
All right, I'm going Garu.
and he'll immediately just go into death rage.
Cool.
What?
All right.
Dope.
Good luck.
Do it.
Good luck.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah?
None.
None successes.
I probably
Awesome.
don't even.
I'm
wanna be
distracted
around
by
Yeah.
Icar.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, what did you
I'm sorry,
do?
didn't
You
get
go
it
into it, I think.
on your arm.
You can
Oh,
see
so it triggers me?
the 2 other people coming down the hallway towards you from the same place that she came from.
Oh, fantastic.
They are not wearing clothes either. They are also have the horrible fish eyes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Darling, I'll give you the option. Would you like me to do some magic about it, or no?
So I think as you're doing that, what I want to do is I'm, oh, gross, and then I just say, sorry about this, Mum, and I'm just going to twist her head off.
You're gonna twist it off?
Yeah.
It goes fucking limp.
Oh, fantastic. I'm sorry.
And I will-
This is Sparta. Yeah, you twist her head right off.
Magic about what?
Those 2.
All right.
Magic about those 2.
You guys get to do... Oh, okay. So, what we're going to do now is... welcome to the zombie apocalypse!
Yay!
Yay! So, with the zombies, what we're basically going to do is, for you guys, you're going to roll your combat pool, which is your strength plus whatever, if you're using hand-to-hand, or your dexterity plus whatever if you're using range stuff. You're going to roll that versus the number of zombies there are.
Sweet.
You can, if you want to, protect people who are bad at that by basically losing dice in your pool to give them dice in their pool.
Okay.
Which is basically you like getting in the way.
Hint, hint.
However, when there's a werewolf in guard form, you don't need to worry about anything except for the werewolf losing control.
Well, he's
So-
already kind of there.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
So-
and you think that I'm going to be like hashtag triggered here, so...
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to the page, guys.
Do we have someplace we're trying to go to?
Yeah,
Generally,
just
I think we're
tell
just
me
trying
what
to
your
leave.
intent is
Okay.
in this.
Yeah, I think we're just generally trying to exit. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, this is out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can just have you hop on my back, and then I am
Just
basically unstoppable.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's on you. Like, this is like a very good. Sorry, once again, out of character. This is a very good opportunity for you to like flex your Prometheus stuff. and,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
fucking Go ham. I will like turtle up, protect myself, have a good time, and I just give you a kiss on the forehead. Don't get bitten.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a thing here. We should probably...
I'd
Like,
assume you guys would.
We should probably have a place to meet up at.
Is there
like, whether
a,
that's the
I guess the time-
hotel?
Yeah.
from
Go back to the
shift
hotel? Great.
to them doing their thing right now.
Basically, this is at the same time. Like, if they looked out the window, they would see you.
Well, I'm
guard
sure they'd
from
probably hear the howl,
eating. Oh yeah, you guys definitely hear a howl.
but like the bad howl.
Yeah, you were like, I'm sure it's gonna. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well.
When I go to Death Rage,
Do you think he needs a
Fire the
hand?
Hunt rouses
Nope.
packmates as well into a
All
frenzy.
right.
Yeah!
Oh,
Guru
yeah.
form!
You do realize that once we're done with these delightful nudists, he's going to be a problem. Oh god, there's another one. Is she still technically a werewolf or is she a ghost?
Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
You
I
can
don't know,
attempt
but
to
I'm
resist with resolve
quite
plus
interested
composure if you
in
want.
in logging that.
Okay, well, like
Just
I
like
said,
old times,
have
Charlie.
a lovely time. Let me know if you need anything.
Basically,
over
join
here.
me or die.
Okay, so, what is your intention in this fight with these two guys?
I'm going to grab one and use him to bludgeon the other one.
Okay, so your intention is to fight
So,
and kill them.
so that we can get out. Yes.
Okay, so it's basically disable them so you can leave.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then keeping Khairyn behind me.
All right, you guys go ahead and roll your pools
Okay.
and give whatever dice you need to somebody else, and then one of you guys, the werewolves, get to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
2 dice?
I am going to.
Okay.
Sorry for the zombies, but wait until
Oh.
they figure out their pools and roll their dice.
Can I like ready a? Sorry, I'm getting some D&D in my Chronicles of Darkness here. Can I ready a spell for if they get too close?
It doesn't really work that way.
it
Like
makes
magic, like combat magic kind of stuff is relatively difficult in that, like, I'm going to charge up and Kamehameha.
It's not an attack thing. It's a like buffer around me.
Well, you can cast that spell if you
I
want.
don't want to have to yet. Do you know? What I'm, like, yeah, maybe this is like.
Well,
really
that's your
meta.
choice.
Yeah.
See, and you don't. In these types of situations, you either do or you don't.
Yeah.
You can, and with this specifically, like how down and dirty combat goes.
Yep. I do nothing. It's fine. You're good. You've got this.
Okay.
Don't make me have to unkill myself. I don't know if I can do that anymore.
Strength.
I don't know. Maybe.
He finds a drink and just starts sipping it.
Brawl.
Standing behind going, good job. Rip his head off.
That's part of like the horrible paradox that's still around. Like you grab a drink and like, oh yes, and then it's filled with like horrible blood stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh god damn it.
Yeah.
There's so many pages in this character sheet.
It's one of those like, don't show anyone that you fucked up. Just.
Oh,
That
roll
is
darkness
that
while
is
you
like
prepare.
Karen motto right now.
Yeah, right?
That's the Karen family motto. Don't show anyone you fucked up.
This is fine.
All right, so I am going to basically, I think, make an all-out attack at this.
You don't
person?
have to.
Oh, nothing like
We're
that?
doing
Okay.
down and dirty combat.
Okay.
So you roll your dice pool for your combat pool, which is in this case, your brawl plus your strength. If you want to give any dice to Khairyn for her protection, you can do that.
I'm fine.
But you need to roll. If anybody doesn't roll higher than the zombies, bad things happen to them. What the zombies want to happen happens. Otherwise,
do you want a couple of
what you
dice?
want to have happen happens.
Take some dice.
Do you want a couple of dice?
No! What do you need dice for?
All right.
All right, roll
Just be good at...
No, Khairyn, you got to roll too.
Yeah. I'm just rolling...
You're rolling.
Is
What
it
are
just
you
a
using?
defense? I'm not
No.
trying to attack right now.
But
It's basically like we're in mass
but basically,
combat, right?
like you're
So
in
it's
mass
like
combat, and like
chaos.
shit is happening.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Got
get
it.
you and pushing them away, but
Okay.
we're not going to roll for
Tiny
every
knife.
single attack.
Got it. Okay, so let's just resolve plus dex.
Wait, hold on. What do you want to use your knife?
Yeah, my tiny knife.
Okay.
I'm trying not to cast magic right now.
Do
I
you
no access to other
have
weapons.
any sort of like melee skill?
No.
Do you have any sort of unarmed skill?
I have like a 1 in athletics. I feel like I can just like punch once.
And with athletics, and it's kind of your. Why don't you just roll your strength for me?
Oh, could it be any other one but that one?
Well, I mean, you're. What's that?
I got a 1. Woo!
That is very bad.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. You didn't want any dice in the pool. All right.
2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5. 5.
So at this point, you absolutely managed to like grab one of them and like throw them away to give you an out to go. But as you grab Khairyn to go, the other one jumps on her and grapples. Now that would be a normal failure, is that the zombie grappled you. But
Right,
you
but
got
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So zombie's gonna bite you.
Cool.
So that is going to be, you're going to take 1 harm. Or not harm. It's
It's a hail.
health. 1 health here.
Okay.
As it, basically bites into your tricep. Or not your tricep, your trapezius.
Yeah. And she's been working on her shrugs, so
Yeah,
it's
right.
real out there, just extra beating. Cool.
Mhm.
And then part of one of her hidden pastries gets bit too.
Oh no! That's the upsetting part.
And
Leave
it-
it, Crystal.
It looks like more blood than it should be because it's raspberry filling.
That was so good. I like a good flamboyant.
And so, yeah. Somebody's like, "Arrgh," into the meat of you.
Yep. Do you want me to react, or you want everyone else to go? Because I'm going to do magic.
Well, y'all are. What is your death rage look like? Tell me what you guys wolfing out looks like.
I mean, it just looks like him really mad.
I like to imagine though there's like some memory of like having had a fight sometime before, so
Yeah.
it's like dramatic, like back to back tearing through shit.
Well, I don't think it's really like back to back. It's just like we form the line, and then once we start pushing, like they start going backwards because we're not going to stop.
True, that
that's,
works.
That's basically what it is especially with the screaming or yelling
Yeah.
or whatever here, is there are probably what looks like at least 100 of these shamblers coming towards you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all are in, like, the Murder Olympics.
Yeah.
Murder
You don't
Olympics.
even have to... You're just ripping through dozens of them.
Do you want me to spend the 1 essence to give myself 8 again just to say I used it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, do that. Because that's for the scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he has other stuff that's at will.
Yeah, well, if you can recover from the death rage, you probably do that.
No, you do it as a death rage. It's for free.
Oh, it's for free? Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you are killing dead things. Some of them are really gross.
Mm-hmm.
None of them are like skeletons. But you're ripping limbs off and ripping heads off and plunging your claw hands through their sternum and then ripping them out from the inside. And
Meat.
death.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And fur is
There's-
just matted with gunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there is no reasonable way any of these things can deal with 2 werewolves in Death Rage.
Yeah. I'm sure every once in a while against the house you hear like a limb go.
Now, here's the thing. In Death Rage, you guys can't really determine where you are.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
You're killing... So once you clear out a space around the house, you just go forward.
Well, he would have turned around and basically like out. He never would have went into the house. Like
Right.
it's basically like let's go murder everything outside the house.
Exactly, but you wouldn't intelligently clear out around the house
Right,
and continue
right.
clearing. Once you get a pocket, you're just going to keep going through. So you basically murder yourself away from where the house is.
Well, I'm assuming it'll go to the normal Death Rage rules where he loses well, they would lose consciousness and then regret everything.
Yes, you probably will.
All right.
I have no regret.
But there is no reasonable limit on how long this lasts. Like, I get to determine that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All this chomping on stuff makes me want to chomp on stuff.
What I do?
Behind you.
Oh, yes. You can have your side of
There,
flesh.
wolf treat.
Wolf treat.
Yes.
Yay, wolf treat.
Yikes. All right.
It's
It's a giant pork rind?
yes.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Isn't that dope? We saw it and he goes, oh, that's a wolf treat.
I wish you had like a really good bottle of hot sauce right now.
Oh, yeah.
Pup Pup gets a treat.
So yeah, you guys get to see that if you're paying attention to that, which probably not.
I wasn't. I'm busy.
All right.
That's so crazy.
That's so good.
The world here, it isn't like underworld fucked up, like fucked up underworld fucked up,
Up
but
a little bit.
the energy here is like the underworld.
For sure.
So, oh my god.
Yeah. Fuck you, straw. Jesus.
Can you guys hear that pork skin crack?
Oh, I muted myself. My bad.
No, it's cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
And some of this.
Good piece
Yeah.
in the brick bat.
Right?
Definitely use
Good.
some hot
This is
sauce.
audio fucking poison.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ASMR portion. Weird ass actual play mukbang.
It's on people, but
Yeah,
it's
it's fucked up when we were in anyway.
Yep.
it's on people. We ain't snacking. It ain't happening.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, this might be a little beyond the pale.
Okay. So our werewolves are off killing.
Tight.
So I think once we can get free. Well, oh no, right now we're
Right
at,
now you're not. Well, you're free.
You're fine.
Yeah.
All right, Khairyn, I've got them out of the way. Hold on.
No. You hold on.
So now we are going to have to go into like the actual grappling rules.
Yeah.
Now that the grappling is happening. I'm not going to worry about initiative though. So what are you going to do, Mr.?
I am going to grab this thing by both jaws and just crack it apart and off of her shoulder.
Okay. So roll your strength plus brawl. Somebody else roll 8 dice.
8.
All you. You're doing a good job of being selectively good. Nice.
1, 2, 3. Anything else? One of those was a 10. 3 successes, but that is still
That is an exceptional success.
exceptional for me.
All right.
There is 1, 2, 3.
3 successes. All right. Well, yours is exceptional. So I am going to say that you can pull the zombie off and you twist its head around, but it isn't completely off.
Okay.
But Khairyn is free minus probably some of her skin.
Gross.
Okay.
What are you up to, Khairyn?
I mean, if the threat's been removed, like, I don't know. What does, like, I'm gonna get up and walk towards, like, I don't even acknowledge what you did, and I'm gonna walk out to the front. Are there, like, more zombies and shit outside? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do magic about it.
Alright.
And let's make this a space spell. I would just, like, for everyone to fucking get down, and I want to use space to just push everything down. Just stop moving.
So you want to, like, increase gravity kind of thing?
Yeah, like a ton of gravity.
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to say that's a space 2 maneuver.
Okay.
So you have space 2.
I do.
So we don't have to have it be super ridiculous. That'll only be 4 paradox.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, that's still pretty ridiculous, but that's just not super.
Honestly, at this point, what was that time I rolled like 16 paradox? It was great. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Don't like being bitten. I am the one that bites. And 1 paradox.
What do you want to do with that paradox?
Yeah, I'll negate
Alright, so it's 5.
Yeah.
So that's an exceptional success.
Yep.
All of the things that you see drop down.
Yeah.
They're crawling, but it's like a fucking low crawl. It's a zombie low crawl. So,
like,
there's-
physically, can it look like that Kenticloth Nimbus of mine is, like, wrapping them up and, like, pulling them towards the earth?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And it just, like, stretches out from her in all directions. Like, fuck! Ugh! She just turns over her shoulder and says, let's go.
As you say.
All right, you two. Roll for me whatever your stamina plus your primal urge. You don't have that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't
So you're
have
just going to
this.
roll your resistance.
Which is 7.
Four.
1, 2, 3.
Noise.
All right, that is neither of those are higher than 5.
What?
So
That's accurate.
y'all are pushed to the ground.
Oops.
Alright.
I have Unchained.
Yeah, do a thing.
What is that?
It's free because I'm wigging out. And break free of mundane versus supernatural, Clash of Wills. I get it wrote.
Oh, okay. Well, all of the ones that were not successes, roll those again.
How many dice did I roll? I think
Like a
4.
billion?
I wish. I think it was 4 more. 6.
6. All right, you're still death raging.
Yep.
You only got 3.
Yeah, and I'm apparently a little squished.
Does that do thing for your? Yeah. So you were down on the ground, like unable to push up.
Ooh, that is unhappy times. Then.
Yeah.
There's a lot of growling happening.
Especially that you're death ragey, you don't actually have the ability not to.
Ooh.
And it's because you are not able to do anything. It's actually going to knock you out of the death rage.
Oh.
So now you are trapped on the ground, not in death rage.
That's no fun, but okay.
I'll look you out. I'm gonna let her out.
You can't see her. Like, well, you can
Yeah, fair
see.
enough.
There's like she's a thing way in the distance.
Use your words.
There's like a super angry, like, growl. Like, howl.
Is
Like,
that the one I like or the one I don't like?
it's probably one you don't like.
How do you know which one I'm talking about?
Because you heard this one.
I think you two are talking about different things.
Yep.
I think you're talking about Hells, and she is talking about us
Yeah.
collectively.
There is no Charles right now.
There is no Charles, only rage.
Yeah.
Good to know. Fuck. But that doesn't sound like an
So,
encumbered like owl. Shit.
Would it be like... Would he re-trigger her?
No, which is unfortunate because now the death rage can target her.
Yeah.
What?
Whoops.
Ooh.
He's so angry.
There's so many
But
other
I'm
things to chew,
I'm
though.
still squished right now.
You are
right?
squished, and
Yeah.
you are back in human form. Your death rage has ended.
Oh shit! I went back to human form.
Yeah.
That's balls. As soon as I can fix that, I'm going to.
Yeah. Someone needs to shake you awake. You'll be waking up real soon.
Oh, so I'm like out.
You are
Yeah.
you are doing what happens when you come out of death rage, which is wake up. You don't really remember what happened so much, like trying to collect your thoughts, sort of.
I'm having a small nappy nap.
Yeah, right now you're having a small nappy nap.
Well, shit.
But there's so many other things on the ground for you to just actively chew on.
Well, I mean, he's gonna do that. Obviously, I don't know what
So
you have in store for me to.
So what I'm gonna say here is you're going to roll your combat pool, and
so big.
when you get to 15 successes, you have successfully cleared everything out around that only she remains.
Oh, God.
So we're gonna do this kind of like a extended roll, right? So you're gonna do it, then they're gonna do their things. Then you're gonna roll again, and they're gonna do, and we're gonna do that until either your packmate is murdered by you, or they somehow manage to save the day.
Good shit.
But you have to rely on them to save the day.
I mean, she has to rely on him. I'm murdering.
I'd like to not die again. I'm already dead.
I mean, you're good at it, right?
Thanks for coming in today.
Tight. See you next week on your birthday. Character.
There's more packmates, guys.
Fine, I'll come back to something worse and I'll murder you in the face.
It's not. It is not his fault. Technically.
It was
He
just like,
chose
oh,
death rage. It is.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was bound to happen. 'cause
Okay, so let's do the roll.
God, he rolls a million
Oh my
dice.
god! He rolled a million dice. Got 1,000 successes.
How many is that?
8.
8.
Too many.
With 2 rerolls.
Wait, you get to reroll all your successes?
Yeah, 8 again.
They're 8 again, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then still 8 again the next time he does it, like these successes.
How many was that?
11.
11.
He's so angry.
12. 12.
All right, so 3 successes left before you're done.
Please help.
All right.
I know we don't get along perfectly.
We get along!
For God's sake.
Please help.
Nice.
It's more like this.
How?
All right, so you two, what you up to?
Thanks a lot.
So, off to the hotel.
Charles,
What about him?
he's having a moment. We should make sure he's okay.
I'm assuming like there's like the zombie things, like they're getting torn up. You see trees getting uprooted. Like it's
Yeah,
like
now that everything else pushed down,
Yeah.
like, you're just like, that, though.
like you've never seen it that uncontrolled. Like usually it's like, oh, I'll kill one thing. Like it's super like there's thought to it. This is just like trees, walls, cemetery stuff. Just everything's just kind of exploding wherever he goes.
Amazing.
Well, you have a plan?
Maybe scruff him by the fucking neck again.
It's worth a try.
I mean, I can do magic about it.
Crack, 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 crack.
You go first.
All right, so you guys are relatively far away.
Oh, wait, then let me help. I'm gonna get us closer. I'm gonna use, the spell that's actually able to Ground Eater.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just tear up that distance.
All right, so you're doing a lot of magic now,
Yeah.
and so it is the world is becoming less and less able to cope. So
It
you're
wasn't
getting
doing a great job before.
Yeah.
To be fair.
so you're getting some more paradox.
Yep.
But this one is still it's a rank 2, so it's just gonna be 5 paradox dice.
Okay.
You're not doing your 16 paradox dice.
Yeah,
with
right.
This one.
Kind of staying in my lane somewhat. I could back up off the magic, but you know what? That's all I have.
It solves problems, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like
It doesn't.
I
Create
did try to not cast magic, and then I got bitten on the shoulder. So I've learned a
Well-
thing from this game,
You could have also accepted some dice.
which is do some fucking magic about it. I said what I said. All right, yeah, that's no,
when you
it
pushed
flipped
it?
to that, yeah. Okay, that's 7. 2 rerolls. 8 successes, and then 5 bad ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 paradox that I will erase, so it's 7 successes.
All right. Yeah, you guys like
And
it's
I
like
just grab your hand and I'm like, this time I've got you. And then like it's just this like weird like whoop, 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 and then we just like push over towards it.
All right.
yeah, it's like 7 league boots.
Yeah.
Like every
I don't
step
know
is
what word you
7.
said. Yeah, cool.
So you were there fast.
Yep. Oh, you, and I just slap you on the ass
I mean-
and send you towards him.
Eli,
I'm rolling 14 dice.
roll your 14 dice. Get
Well,
more
I-
than 3.
Wait, can you go first?
Yeah. Do I get to do
Or
something?
You roll again?
Well, it's he rolls his
It's
thing,
sides,
you do it,
not
and then he does it,
individuals.
and then you do it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
So this is just to kill. If you get more than 3, you're not going to be eating
Okay.
her yet.
Because that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, 100% more.
All right, so you get 3. You don't need to count how many more.
All right.
Okay, so you guys see as you approach, just it's a zombie apocalypse and a different kind that is happening everywhere else.
Oh, no.
And
When
you
there's-
also see him too because he's doing the tactical shifting, sort of. But it's not. It's like the same thing, but you see him like grow in size and like rip something up, and then kind of streak down and like something swings at him, and he like goes like smaller, and then comes back up behind it, and
Oh.
just like takes its head off.
I've imagined that in like anime, and I'm
Yeah.
very into it. Sweet.
Oh yeah, it is totally werewolf anime.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah,
Stop
and
him.
you're also seeing like where he tears something in half and then goes kill something else, and the thing in half is still like looks up and tries to go for him. And then he rips that thing's head off, and then the torso goes
Yeah.
limps, and then he grabs that and beats something to death with it, but it's already dead, so it doesn't die until he rips its head off, and it's glorious. And you also see like pressed down into the ground with I think you're probably the only person who can see the magical like kind of force that's going to everything.
Yeah.
Is
Gladys.
Gladys.
I mean, I want you to go, but I would like my spell to still be working, and I can run over to you. But you go. You do a thing
Okay.
about it.
I am going to spend a Pyros for uncanny athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We finally
What
get
are,
the
what
fight
are you
that
What are you
people
doing with
crave.
the uncanny athleticism?
Well, it boosts my strength and stamina.
Yeah, but like, what are you doing with the roll? Like, what are you
I'm- I'm-
attempting to do?
what
so
I'm
I can
doing-
let you know.
What I'm doing right now is just seeing how many successes I get out of that, and then
Oh, okay.
He's activating.
yeah, I'm just,
Okay,
I'm
you're
just
activating
triggering the ability, and then what I'm going to do is bound over to Charles and grapple him into submission.
All right. Let's see what you get
Fight,
here.
fight.
this is
And this wouldn't have happened if I hadn't fucked up the underworld. So you're welcome.
this is the worst possible outcome.
that was not great.
If by worse you mean dope. Cool.
How many successes?
Well, we're going to see. I'm at 3 currently.
Nice.
4 successes.
Okay.
So in this case, I think I will assign them to. I think I'm going to assign them all to strength.
Okay.
In the idea that I'm going to get him.
You're gonna be grappling.
My stamina is pretty good, and hopefully I won't need to hold him long if he comes to his senses.
Okay.
So now I'm going to grapple. My strength is currently 10, and then brawl.
So what we're
For
going to do
athletics or
now,
what?
we're going to do this right now because Charles is very much otherwise occupied. We're going to do this, and then we're going to figure out some sort of combat thing if it continues.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fight.
All right. So you are going to roll your strength plus brawl.
Okay.
Eli, Charles is going to roll his strength plus brawl plus whatever else.
While this is happening, can I have used the end of my spell to like grab her and pull her out of fuck-upable range?
What do you mean?
Like, my spell didn't end when I let him go. can I just like keep running towards you and just go like, let's just scoot? This is happening.
Oh,
Like, I
you
feel
want to
like-
still be moving faster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I feel like it's not like a mechanical thing because I feel like this is happening now.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
just like narratively, I want to be like, boop.
Even well,
Hey, sorry.
even mechanically, she's knocked out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like scoot you over and just let you.
Drag my limp self across.
I think
the
I scoop you up
landscape.
a little bit.
Alright.
I was like, "Huh, I'm strong. Don't tell anyone."
Who would thought a ghost would be so heavy?
It's weird, but that's fine. And I'm just sort of like fanning you and helping you recover while
I have the
stoked one.
vapors.
Hey, wait a second.
More papers.
You have what is your occult level there, Miss Khairyn?
It's a 1.
It's a 1? Oh, never mind. You're good. Everything's cool.
Can I know what I would like to roll to bend fate to know what you were gonna say? Little burn of mana.
Fine. Roll your occult plus your intelligence.
Yeah, it's full dice. I don't think anything good happened. Nope, nothing.
Yeah. No, shit's cool.
Yeah, okay, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Right,
It's all meant to be.
sweet. Crushing it. Fan.
All right. So
So now we're both
It
gonna
is
roll.
the
Our,
winner.
strength plus brawl contest.
we're all both gonna roll our fistful of dice.
Yeah, I'll let you go first.
Ooh, how magnanimous.
Yeah, I don't want to want that.
I have wanted this fucking fight since the beginning of the game. And
Frankenstein versus the Wolfman.
I'm so happy. Yeah.
Oh my God! It's Frankenstein versus the Wolfman.
I knew I was supposed to bring my fucking fan today, and I was like, don't do it. Sorry for my swears. I'm full of juice.
Sixes.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. Fucking stop.
6 successes.
6 successes.
And
All right.
again, 3 is exceptional.
I'm so glad I put the.
That is a crappy roll.
Oh, good.
For the first time in your life.
3, 4.
Roll your 8 agains.
Yeah. 5.
5 versus.
6.
All right.
That's my willpower. This is enough. We ain't losing.
Okay, you get to pick a move from the list below and to enact immediately. You can break free, which you're not trying to do because you're trying to grapple him. Control weapon.
Oh, I didn't roll enough dice.
Oh,
That tracks, honestly.
all right.
He's not even sorry, though.
I know.
Where's the powers? I don't know where I put him, but it's that Unchained one. I think I add my purity. Can you look at it real
Oh
quick?
yeah, I'll look. Oh, you may add your cunning renown to your grappling rolls.
Oh, okay, that's only 1 die.
Okay.
You bitch.
Yep, that's 7.
Yeah.
That's 7. All right. You, Charles.
Leg rack.
All right. Leg rack is breaking his leg, right?
Yeah.
All right. Charles, break your leg.
Well, let me see if that's in fact true.
This is awesome.
This is my shit.
Also, do you
Look at
do
your
damage when you do that?
I think I do.
Because there is, if you're damaging the opponent, you deal your weapon, your claw damage or your bite damage or whatever it is that you're doing to break his leg.
Also, how long is Mac out before she can do something about this?
You want to wake her up?
Yeah, I said I was standing her. And like,
Then she'll
it
be waking
doesn't
up.
Say, so
Okay,
I don't think so. It didn't say.
like, I have chosen to be relatively passive in this, but
And
I don't
then
want
also-
to
Well, if you're breaking his leg, he's going to take damage.
I appreciate that.
of course.
So, are you biting it? Are you clawing it?
I'm assuming he's biting it.
Okay.
And then he only gets in defense, dex or wits.
That doesn't happen right now because you guys
Okay.
are grappling each other.
Okay.
That would be if you did it like normally. So, what is your bite damage?
Is 2.
2 plus 1 is 3, so you're going to take 3 damage. And you're going to take the tilt leg rack, which does a whole bunch of things, but essentially your leg is broken unless it isn't, for whatever
Okay.
reason. Do you have something that makes it not break?
Not exactly. I have. As a reflexive use of Pyros, I can use Drive On,
Okay.
which is stamina plus athletics plus Azoth, may ignore one physical condition or tilt per success.
Cool.
So you
awesome.
break my leg and it doesn't even matter.
Well, you break it and it just forms back up.
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
I have stopped you guys while fighting before. Fuck this. I'm just over here like, I'm sure they're fine. They'll talk it out. Just getting you back up to speed and look over and be like, ooh.
No, I'm pretty sure. You guys would hear like,
Yeah.
like, oh, that didn't happen last time.
That's how boys talk. That's all locker room talk. Just the sound of crunching bone. Very good.
Okay, that's 5. Six successes.
So you can ignore 6 instances of things being broken on you.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of Hangman in my day. That's more than there's stuff to break. Pretty sure.
All right. So now,
And,
basically,
let me
you
s-
guys get to do something. You are waking up, Miss Gladys.
Okay.
After you, my dear.
You guys are actually. Everybody should roll initiative just anyway. Just roll 1d10 and add your initiative. Y'all fighting
You
will
hit
just
mine.
happen at your
Yeah, but I hit it higher,
regular
so-
initiative.
I took
Alright.
it from a 1 to a 7.
It would have been a 10. You don't know. What do I add? Fuck, I always forget.
Dex plus composure plus a
20.
1 die.
That's
Fine.
right. 7 plus 5 is
21.
All right.
Have either of those changed? Dex plus composure. No.
12.
No, where am I at? Dex.
It's actually pretty good for me.
Yeah.
10. 18.
Beep, 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 beep.
And then Charles.
What did I say? 13.
Yep.
Wow, that's low for you.
Yeah, because I'm not an Urshal. That's the fast. That's the fast one.
Okay.
It's so delicious.
So Gladys, what do you want to do?
Well, I think going back to guru form is bad times. But I think I probably want to be in something more defensible than human form.
Okay.
So I want to go to Urshal, which is Direwolf.
Direwolf form. Cool.
And you're still like super death raging, aren't you? I'm not sure that I can do a lot about it, but I feel like she would at least attempt to try and crack through that, and would say to you, "Don't let another pack mate down."
Ooh. Yeah, that was spicy.
don't.
It's not my turn. When is it my turn?
Oh, remember you ignore wound penalties and any attempts to influence, intimidate, or otherwise change your course of action by mundane or supernatural means suffer twice your primal urge as a penalty. So you can try and use words to try and talk him down. You're gonna roll. Do you have like persuasion or something?
I have some weird stuff. Hold on, let me look again, because that was one of the big things with this character is that I've got influence with like the Death Wolf.
Well, you have you can do basically werewolfy things, but your influence isn't high enough to influence other werewolves.
Let me see.
But you can try and break him out.
Which is, I think, what she would try and do, because she's been
why
there
we needed
before.
Grace.
She gets
Yeah,
it.
night night.
So what do I need to do?
You're going to roll your finesse
Sure.
plus what are your skills?
Okay, finesse would be a
Come on.
10 right now, and then I've got occult, intimidation, athletics, brawl,
Come on.
persuasion.
That's it.
So persuasion plus finesse.
Yep,
So that's 13 dice.
13
right now.
dice.
3 other people to kill.
And so,
2 other people
Charles?
to kill before you can get to me.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure he could jump over whoever he needed to get you.
I mean, you can try. I broke one world. I'll break another. To stop you? Yeah.
1,
Don't you do it.
2. Is that all? This was cocked.
Yep.
Nope.
2. All right, Charles.
Uh-huh.
Do 3 times your primal urge plus your composure.
And fail them all.
I know, that'd be funny.
Don't do it.
And my composure?
Mm-hmm.
I have so many dice.
All right.
many.
Roll
Yeah.
less than 2.
I
He
did
doesn't know how to do that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. You are still in death rage.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a rough roll.
Yeah, that was not a good roll for me. I had a lot of dice. I'm coming back out of all of this bullshit, though, so.
Because you're in Sam's seat, and she rolls 400 dice to get like 2 successes.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
No! That's the
Yeah.
one time twinning is bad.
Okay.
Is it
Oh.
for me?
I had 13.
Oh yeah. So you guys go on the highest of the 2 of you. You'll continue your grapple.
Okay,
So,
that's him.
well, both of you roll for grapple. So you both roll your strength plus brawl, and then you guys, whoever wins, gets to determine what happens.
Okay. So many dice.
Yeah. Well, the dice is fun.
This is so scary. I'm
I hear
terrified.
scary. And I see this is cool as hell.
No, this is cool as hell.
Yeah,
I'm just
like-
terrified.
I mean, maybe we all die.
Could be.
The world is wicked.
He's so angry. Oh.
My wolf likes to murder all the time, murder all the time, murder all the time.
5.
5 successes.
Not nearly that enough. 2. Wow, only 2. That was an awful roll.
All right, Charles. What you doing?
What are the racks again? Hurry, let's see.
Jesus.
Well, you just got to mark off one of the
Knockdown.
knockdown. All right.
Yeah.
Oh wait. You still get to ignore that, right? With
I'm going to
your,
say that he knocks him down, but then he like kicks up like the rock.
It's like, ugh.
Like there's like a triumph, like,
Yeah.
He's the most athletic giant you've ever
yeah.
So good.
Okay.
seen. Okay, so what are you trying to do with the your choices? Where it's you can restrain them, you can hold them in place, you can make yourself both go to the ground.
This is to Eli?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can disarm him. Oof, that hurts. You can deal damage. You can try and control a weapon. He doesn't have a weapon. Or you can just break free.
Sorry, I had a 2 and a cold. I forgot.
Break free, right?
You're going to break free? All right, you break free. Khairyn,
Yeah.
what are you up to?
Beep, ba, ba, ba. Okay, I have a really cool root spell called Emotional Urging
Mm-hmm.
that I would love to use on my sweet friend who is jacking up Oats right now.
All right. What does it do? What is its sphere?
It projects an emotional state at her subject, instilling emotions that grease social wheels or create barriers between people.
Okay.
So I want to project like a positive emotion at you that is like, you are safe, calm down.
Is that like the mind sphere? What sphere is
Yeah,
that?
it is. It's
Okay. Mind
It's
what?
a mind too.
Mind 2. Okay. Because you don't have any mind,
Yep.
there will be a bunch of paradox from this. But that is A-okay. There'll be 8 paradox total.
Nah, fuck it. Let's just do the stuff I'm good at. I'm gonna stop you with space.
You can do another space spell.
Yeah, what's gonna give me the least amount of paradox here?
Well, you keep on doing spells, the paradox is going to increase
Yeah, I
because
know.
the world is getting fucked.
Yep.
I mean, you can do it.
How screwed up are you right now? Like, do I need to intervene? Are you, like, good? How jacked up does Oats look? I guess that will gauge my necessity for.
I don't think he looks
intervention.
jacked up yet.
Yeah. Okay. If that's the
Right?
case, like, do you look messed up at all?
No, I've only taken, like you did, 2 damage to me before.
Okay, then I'm not gonna burn a spell on that. Like, if you guys are just tussling, seems fine. Then can I
Well,
just
it's
try
about
to?
to get serious.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
more serious, I think.
You've got one more round. It's fine. Then yeah, I'm just gonna try to. Can I just try to persuade you to like calm the fuck down? Like, dude, my dude. Chill the fuck out.
I mean, it's not going to stop.
Yeah,
You know.
I don't know. Is there
Yeah.
anything
And
you
there's
can
some
do?
sort of
like,
Well,
mechanical
you can
thing.
you
Can I
can
try to
try
persuade?
and do it. You can
Yeah.
try and persuade him, but he'll get resolve plus composure for that one.
Okay. I mean, I have
Plus
persuasion and
3
presence.
times his primal urge.
Okay, I mean, I'll give it a shot. Like, I don't want to burn a spell yet unless I really have to. So,
Mm,
presence and persuasion?
yeah,
Cool.
do it.
Do it.
I'm actually good at persuading. Except for right now.
You got 2.
That's 2.
All right, roll less than 2 successes, Charles.
I sure didn't.
Nope.
It's
All
2
right.
10s.
Alright.
So
10s.
at the top of the round,
I just want to respond with, you're a very shitty listener, and this is no longer my fault. I just want to say that.
the ground starts
He's not paying
shaking.
attention.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
like,
She's more annoyed. I'm like, why isn't he listening?
So at the top of the round, ground starts shaking. I want everybody to make an athletics roll right now.
Is that something plus something? Like dex?
Yes,
Dex.
Dex plus athletics.
Cool.
Plus athletics.
Which is my dex.
Your Dex is your finesse.
None successes.
Plus
So it's gonna
athletics.
be
My dice know what the
12.
fuck is up. And the answer is not much.
1, 2, 3. 3.
3.
I know there's a world in which my character is supposed to be able to do something other than spells, but my dice have vehemently disagreed with me for this entire game.
4,
And I don't know what to do about it.
5,
Need some snacks. It's been a while.
I don't. I'm like okay on mana right now. I
6.
can burn it down. Like one more
6.
time.
All right. And
1.
1. Good enough. So everybody who rolled 1 or more successes stays up. Anybody who doesn't falls down.
Good for you. Joke's on you. I was already sitting. there.
Then you lie down.
Yeah.
As
Is it just like a slow baby tumble? So it's like,
Mhm. Because the people who are not death raging notice that this is the Potter's Field. It's the
Oh,
Pauper's
no.
Grave, where it's basically a mass grave, where you
Oh.
throw a whole bunch of people
That's-
into it because it costs a lot to bury people, and in Victorian times, suddenly people weren't dying as quickly as they used to, and so burying adults is a lot more difficult than flushing babies down the toilet. And the ground erupts, and an amalgamation of all of these bodies, probably at least 100,
Tight.
maybe 150-ish, bursts out of the ground, and an arm that is, it's kind of like that the zombies are muscles themselves,
Yeah.
you know, kind of like
Whoa.
squeezing
For sure.
up, like places a hand down
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
and reaches up and another hand down as this horrific. I mean, even the face is like zombie faces slammed together
Yeah.
to make
A face.
a face. Like the eyes are like compound zombie heads.
Yeah.
Even the teeth are like a bunch of like zombie ribs that are opened up.
Putting it cutely, it's like the fish that was a school of fish from Finding Nemo. I'm going to imagine it that way and not the way you're describing.
Yes, it is exactly like
You're
that.
welcome, people who also wanted to gouge out their mind's eye just now.
It's like the gnomes in the first episode of Gravity Falls.
Yes, exactly that. I totally
Perfect.
forgot about that.
And Khairyn turns and goes, so these are the white people that Europeans didn't want to eat as mummies for medicine. Cool! Europe sucks. So much.
I am going to say that this amount of bullshit is definitely going to capture the Death Rage's attention.
Okay.
Charles disagrees.
Actually, yeah. No, you know what? If Death Rage continues, Death Rage continues. I am cool with that.
Finish what you started. Says the Death Rage.
Actually,
Fuck
let me
you,
see what the...
finish it.
Actually, I just made that up. Let me see what the rules are.
Well, it says like an enemy, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but you don't really stop.
Quick question for the table: when you can spend willpower, right, to bolster defense.
Yes, and also roll more dice.
Okay, does that just last for that one turn, or how does that work?
That lasts for that one turn.
How do you regain willpower?
By doing shit you care about. You know that whole virtue vice thing that you made there?
Yeah.
Yeah, doing that shit
Okay. Well,
gives you willpower back.
I'm gonna say I did 2 good things between like episode 2 and now.
They're not good things, just... Your virtue is you at your best, your vice is you at your worst.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes? We're getting real close to that.
Okay. Good luck, y'all.
Okay.
I mean, like, oh, it's nap time.
This bitch. I cast caffeine.
5-hour energy. has been
But yeah,
cast.
you're probably still attached to, like,
I don't
attacking
know.
Oats.
Like, if you give him some sort of, like... Because it does say... Like, if there's an enemy, it's like join him or die.
If you throw him...
Yeah, I'll throw him into the
It's like a fast ball special.
Oh my god. I'm on it.
All right.
I'm down for that.
So, we are now at the top, which would be Miss Gladys.
Fight this big thing. Okay, so question. Because I have manifestations, because obviously I am not all here. Am I... It sounds like I'm in some kind of material form right now.
In fact, you probably should have, when you passed out, gone immaterial, yet somehow
That's
you
what
didn't.
I'm wondering, is if I should be immaterial or not right now.
Probably should have been immaterial, yet somehow you weren't.
Shit. That does not help me against a giant slavering ball of dead people.
No.
I guess I'm gonna start trying to pull it apart, but I guess maybe without going into guru form?
It's up to you.
I mean-
You can go into Guru, there's a thing for you to attack. You are in combat.
That's true.
And going into Death Rage does not count as your one time per scene of going into Garu.
Okay. I think she's gonna shift back to Garu then. And,
All right.
And go after this thing, because fuck that noise. It's also
Okay.
been a while since she's had a good hunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your power in your Garu plus your Brawl?
That would be 11 plus 4, so 15.
Cool. That's 15 dice. You're going to subtract 4.
So 11.
11 dice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Okay. Talk me through how you're attacking this thing.
Rather than trying to jump right at the middle of it, I'm
Mhm.
going to start trying to pull at the edges, because you said there were like ones that were like pulling it along.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and go in and like grab at those and like rip off the things that it's using to like mobilize itself.
Okay.
I'm going to go after its mobility first.
Cool. Yeah, so you're going after that arm and trying to rip things off of it. And you do your biting or your clawing?
This is probably, since it's guru form, it's probably clawing. She's using her grippy grip as much as she can to try and like actually rip bodies
Okay.
out of it.
And that is exactly what is happening. You are cutting it down to the bone, which happens to be like made from caskets, kind of like glued together, but they're with rocks that are screaming, like the rocks that were before. So they're screaming bones that, with the mounds, are actually what bite onto the zombies and that attack, like end up being like ligaments.
It's like some weird grave podge.
Yeah, and so you tear into that, and you're out of that one arm as it continues to pull itself out of this
Zompodge.
This grave, this mass grave, and this thing is fecking huge. It is easily the size of that mansion that you guys were in.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go after its mobility.
Okay. Next is Charles.
So, are we going to say that they're like packmates in the sense of the hard rage?
What do you mean?
Like, he may be able to disengage to go fight this thing?
Absolutely.
Okay. He would give Oats this look, like, this is an overlook? As he turns back around and he'll leap at the thing, and basically try to, like, run up its arm, and then go straight for its head.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that.
What am I rolling? All my stuff. Wait, one.
Just planning what I'm doing.
Oh.
You're going to take 4 dice away. I forgot to tell you that.
You roll or reroll? I don't think there's a better roll. 4.
4. Cool.
But there's more. So it'd be 4, 6. Six.
6?
Yeah.
All right, 6 it is. So the head is, like I said before, is made of other heads. The skull is made of skulls. It's like skulls for the skull throne. So you are smashing into the head, and it's breaking through the top part of the skull, but that slows it down for the bottom part of the skull. It's like this horrible, like armor system where the smash of your claw gets stopped by the goo and the breaking of the top layer, and so you kind of have to keep smashing through if you want to get towards whatever gray matter this thing might have, if that matters. But yeah, you have put a good dent into the amalgamated skull of this amalgamated thing.
Yeah.
And it is not happy. Well, the heads you are hitting are not happy. Like, they're all, I mean, even the heads and the eyes are screaming. Well, not screaming, they're more moaning. But they're not happy. They're not happy moans. They're mad moans. All right.
Fair enough.
The eyes are screaming.
Respect.
All right, Oats. What you got going?
What is the largest thing that is near me?
There are...
You're not wrong. No, wait, no. What? No, I'm not.
No, because I hopped over to where he was.
You guys are near the Potter's Field, so there aren't a lot of, like, hoity-toity, like, mausoleums around where you are. There are probably some trees that are quite big, because this is, like, a garden cemetery.
Okay.
So,
I am going to rip a tree out of the ground and chuck it at the conglomeration of zombies.
All right.
So I'm burning some more pyros.
Cool.
That's Titan's Throw. And I have also increased all the way up to exemplary athleticism,
Yas.
which gives me some extra
I'm going to
stuff.
throw a bus at it.
I know. I was like, am I still by that house? Because I'm just going to throw the house at it.
You probably could.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really a game until Oats hit something with a building.
Remember when he had a building flail?
That is true. Wish I'd been able to keep that building flail.
It's not very incognito.
I know when we left this big ass sword in the Fairylands or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so you were trying.
Now that would be super useful right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. We'll just get a silencer for this building.
Alright, that is 7 successes.
Nice.
Whoa.
And for each success, I can increase my strength, reduce the penalties for the building shape, or gain 9 again on the roll. So I will take 9 again on the roll. I will quadruple my strength, and I will reduce any penalties for throwing a tree at this by 3.
Cool. So you're going to roll your strength, which is now quadrupled, plus your athletics.
Yeah,
hit this thing.
I'll probably need more dice.
You probably will.
Because I was at
Well,
many
here's
more you
20.
need?
10, 13. Hold on. 13 times 4 is 40, 52 dice. Plus,
I didn't know we were playing Exalted.
yeah, apparently. plus my athletic
defense.
brawl.
Yeah, mistake.
So 47 dice.
All right.
I'm sorry, 57 dice.
Cool. It doesn't get these zombies flailing at you defense.
Okay.
So roll those in 57 dice.
All right. So I've never actually really counted how many dice I have them separated
You
by
should
smaller
probably do
numbers.
groups and then
So there's
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, just do groups of 10.
I'll
That's
keep
10.
track for you.
Yeah,
The
of
back is-
successes and tens.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Wild. This is not what I expected this game.
this is 20 dice.
Yeah.
Which is about all I can get on here anyway. I am going to forgo my rule just
I was gonna
because
say.
this is way too many dice for me to do so.
Mm-hmm.
This is 0.
It's a good roll.
Nice.
Thank you. I had missed a bunch of those. Okay, that is
I got you back.
How many successes?
7. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far. And of those, 7 are going to be rolled again. I'll keep track of that.
I got
or
that.
you got
You
that?
just roll.
Great.
Yeah. Just count them off. You can do it. So that. Whoa.
Look, I have a roll.
Yeah.
When it comes to throwing
Juggernaut.
large things.
Successes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that.
How many rerolls?
With 1, 2, 3, 4 more rerolls.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Add one more success and one more reroll to that.
That's you.
Yeah, sorry.
Fine.
Oh, wait, and then let me
So you
subtract
got 17 more to roll.
3 dice. That's another 9.
That 6 fell over. That was a
Total successes.
6.
Rerolls.
Oh, was this a success and it fell over?
This one fell over.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And of those, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 more rerolls.
Okay.
So how many rerolls
So far,
do I have?
you are at 20 successes.
Okay.
And you have 16 rerolls.
16 rerolls.
And you guys say I'm the monster here. Fuck off.
One thing at a time. Entire worlds.
Yeah, y'all are really good at what you do.
Looks like 6 more successes with 4 more rerolls.
Okay.
One more success. One more success.
28 successes.
28 successes.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Goddamn do.
That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Oh, in a world where 5 successes is exceptional, 28. So, you grab one of these giant oak trees.
Yes.
And just fling it dead center mass.
Yeah.
And this tree, much like a giant lawn dart, hits it directly in what would be the sternum if it weren't a horrible amalgamation of terror. And fucking explodes that inside. Screaming rocks fly behind it, as well do zombie pieces. It gets cut directly in half.
Yes.
Head plus Charles falls down. The arm that Gladys is attacking, that could have possibly come up and blocked it, but instead had Werewolf attached to it. Slumps down to the ground as the zombies that were attached to the screaming thing, the bone bits are no longer screaming. The silence of the zombies, the zombies that make up the muscles are still undead. Undead. But the bottom of the torso, falls back into the grave, and you hear horrible cracking noises of whatever legs were down there getting completely smashed by the rest of this falling down. And Charles, make a quick athletics check to see what happens.
You're so athletic, though.
And,
I know you're not rolling 57 fucking dice, but
you one-shot it.
2.
2? Alright, you're good. You can kind of giant roll. Well, you have that super shifting ability, so you're good.
Okay.
But the head is still alive. Well, the head itself isn't moving like a head, but the
components.
The components are still screaming, still biting.
You try real hard to kill it.
As
he's falling.
Trying. You can see the zombies that make up the muscles that are now it's almost like lockjaw. The things that were screaming no longer are, and so the zombies are kind of stuck in it, and they're trying to rip. There's probably at least 20 or 30 for an arm trying to rip themselves off of this somehow to go chomp more.
Nice. You still in Death Rage, my dude?
I don't know. Am I still in Death Rage?
This is a mighty thing, you guys. You can roll to get out of it if you want, like it was a regular.
I'm going to say he's going to pass out. I think that's the cost of it, right?
Cool. As you pass out, you can hear with your wolf senses screaming of people outside of the graveyard.
I think Death Rage ended.
Nice.
Gladys.
Wait, did I not get a turn?
Well, no, I'm just letting her know that she can hear people screaming that are outside the cemetery with your wolf senses.
Honestly, respect.
No. Khairyn, your turn.
Cool. I would like to start. So, my cool Candy Cloth Nimbus that is out and around on a bunch of zombies, I want to pull it towards me and have it start to form my yantra that I haven't played with yet, my soul disc. As I prepare, because when you use multiple yantras, it takes a while to cast. So I'm beginning to cast a very big fate spell. You're going to want to resolve this quickly before I get to go.
I'm sleeping.
Yep.
All right.
So everything's just pulling together and starting to shine, and the nimbus is turning to gold, and there's plenty of time to stop it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You're up, Gladys. What do you want to do?
Can I scoop up Charles and get him out of the way?
Absolutely.
That's so cute.
Yeah, she's going to run in and scoop up Charles and try and get away from what's left of this abomination.
Okay. Are you still in Garu form? Or are you going to shift out of it?
Probably shouldn't stay in Guru form. I think she's going to shift down to Dalu.
Okay. wolfman form?
Or man wolf, yeah.
Or man wolf, yeah.
And woman wolf.
Oh my.
And go scoop up.
I wolf whistle at you.
What's up? Call me later.
Hey.
Go scoop up Charles and get him out of the way.
Okay. What does out of the way look like?
Well, there was a path that was cleared by mostly Charles, but also Charles and Gladys. Like, is that area still pretty clear?
Yeah. Still pretty clear because all of the zombies are like low crawling. They're moving at like 0.2 miles an hour. Like,
she's probably going to run back the way that they came, back to where it's a little more clear and get some real distance.
Yeah, there's probably a real good path all the way to that mansion.
Probably going to go back towards the mansion because she knows waking back up from nap time is real hard.
Yeah. All right. Next is Charles, who is passed out. Oats, what you got going? Mr.
It's your turn now. Carry the torch.
So I have a question, an out-of-character question.
Yeah, for sure.
When you said, hey, we got to get this stopped, do you mean you, or do you mean these zombies, or what do you...
Oh, no. I'm saying, like, if you do not shut down the zombie situation, I'm going to do magic about it.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That was it.
Okay. So they are the zombies acting like individual zombies again, rather than any sort of conglomeration?
Yeah.
But they're all kind of clustered where they all fell when that happened?
They're still attached to the thing. They're trying to rip off their feet or arms or whatever it is to get out of there to come get you.
Yeah, gross. Just imagine
Okay.
this from Finding Nemo. Just keep
I've never seen it.
I was thinking all the Ralphs from Wreck-It Ralph, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's scarier.
I know, that's why I like it.
Yeah. Also more accurate.
I will spend one more Pyros, and I'm going to run and jump because I'm super fast right now. And I'm giving you the somatic thing what happens. So from where I am, hit the Pyros, run up in the air, double fist above my head, and come slamming into the ground right in front of the zombies with Wrath of the Gods.
All right.
Dope.
Which,
Use your shit.
Which is going to create the earthquake tilt within 300 yards, I think, per Azoth. So something like 900 yards worth of middle of London is going to be racked with this tilt.
All right.
I don't think I ran as far enough away.
As long as you ran in the opposite direction of that.
Yeah, I did.
You guys are probably going to be okay once you roll for saves on here, but it is...
But I'm sleepy.
Well, yeah, she gets to do it for you.
18. Let's see what happens. I mean, there's always a possibility that I just end up looking like a complete fool.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Highly doubtful.
Picking up a lot of dice.
It's possible.
It's no 57 dice.
It's only 18 dice. Oh wow, this was an extraordinarily crappy roll.
Oh no.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
How many?
3 successes on that. That was not very great.
3.
So let me. The cliff notes I have on here is everything within Azoth times 100 yards. So it's 300 yards total. That's why I put that in prints. Suffers the earthquake tilt, which is on page 315. If you want to read more.
I'll just do an earthquake thing.
Yeah, their dex pools and defense are reduced between 1 to 5, and they take 1 to 3 lethal per turn. They can reduce it to bashing via a strength plus athletics roll, and it lasts 3 turns.
All right. So you run and jump and smash your hands to the ground in the popper's field. and or the potter's field, and the ground shakes and it shakes everywhere, and cracks happen, and the rest of this giant amalgamation zombie thing, like an arm falls into a crack, like the head and arm fall into another crack. The grave that was that it came out of actually gets tumbled down and over as like earth and dirt smashes down upon it, and yeah, it's fucking Earthquake City all over the place in here. Things are falling down, trees are falling over. That house might not do so well. We're gonna see this. There's 3 rounds of this bullshit. But yeah, and cracks are forming, like that whole like cinematic, like cracks coming out of the ground, etc. is happening 100%.
Okay, so everything's just falling down, and
things are falling down. Zombies that might have been standing, were they not covered in fate or the
Fate shrouds.
the shroud, probably would be falling over. Ones that aren't, because it was basically as far as she could see, probably are falling over and having a rough time. In general, if you are not super dexterous, things might suck. So, speaking of super dexterous, athletic rolls. Get 3 successes.
Athletics plus.
You might want to spend
Your finesse.
willpower.
Yeah. Can I spend willpower to
Sure.
roll more than one fucking 3 dice?
You can roll 3 extra.
Cool. Swear to God, if you fuck up my spell right now,
sorry.
you're not even sorry. But you
You're right, I'm not.
Team Rude rides again.
All right.
3
1, 2,
successes.
3.
Yo, you did it.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh. Yeah, it was gonna be real bad for
Oh my
you.
God.
Real
I'm
bad.
so fucking bummed.
Oh no,
1,
I wouldn't,
2,
but I'm not bummed either way.
3, 4. 4.
You're good. Charles weighs you down, but the extra success
Nice.
is fine.
What have they been feeding you?
Am I up?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, because I was concentrating for a round, so I get to add more dice.
Sweet.
Delicious.
So the spell we're gonna cast, she speaks out in Ashanti and just says rot. And I want anything that is dead to rapidly decompose.
Okay.
This is a time spell.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
So you're speeding up time, and you're not changing it. So that is probably about a time 3, time 2 or time 3.
Okay.
What is, you have a time rote that's
I
there.
do.
What does it say, just so that I can
Don't make me. I'm just
make
holding
a
on my
fair thing?
dice. Beep, ba, boop, ba, boop, boop. My time is on this list in a second. I do not have a time route.
Oh, you do not?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to say this is a time 3 rote.
I have a praxis. That's fine. It's different. Okay. So 6 dice. 6.
Well, so you
dice?
get 3 for that,
Mhm.
plus your gnosis,
Okay.
It's really shifty right now.
plus your spelling thingy, plus whatever you get for extra time that you took for the spell.
Wait. Does paradox stack for concentration too?
No. I haven't even done your paradox yet.
Oh no! Like I know I'm rolling 20 dice right now.
Yeah.
22
Oh, okay.
dice right now.
Your paradox is going to be 6 plus 5 is 11.
Okay. That's
Because there's been a lot of spell being thrown around.
yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. That doesn't stand by. Boop, bop, boop. Please be good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You are a normal success. 7, 8.
Is this a success, or is that
No,
a
that's
1?
a 1.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh!
8, 9 successes.
Wow. And then roll your 11 dice.
Ooh, they're different dice. I have to go get them. Hold on. I cannot cross-contaminate. That would be ridiculous. Are you kidding me? That'd be so bad. Come in there, reject dice.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4. All right. Do you want to cancel out those 4?
Yeah, sure. Let's cancel them
Alright,
out
cool.
because that still gives me 5 successes.
Excellent.
Woo.
Yeah. I'd say, so you're like, rot.
Yeah.
And there's almost like a blast wave that comes out of putrescence.
Yay.
That it hits whatever zombies were left an arm that's sticking out, and it hits them, and it you can almost see the zombies themselves, like the waveform hitting them as they putrefy as the force hits them.
Nice.
So it's like, you know, in the Matrix when the the helicopter hits the thing. Yeah, it's only that, but goo.
Cool.
And you can see as it moves out, like there are zombies that you can see kind of in distance, and there are hundreds of them, if not thousands of them now. Like as you look out, like because you're pretty high up doing your whole thing, there are like in this cemetery, there are more zombies than there are trees at this point.
Cool.
And then you see them liquefy and then the like black ooze just kind of like blasts off of them and hits other zombies, and that ends up being like an acid spot where it burns into them and they turn into goo, and it's just horrible chain reaction. It's like that old program, The Game of Life, where it goes into and they explode and then things come out of them and then those things explode. And it's awful. It's god awful, and you can smell it really well. I mean, there's probably like a good, as you look over, like 4,000 or 5,000 zombies you just putrefied.
Whoa.
It's gross.
What do I roll to see if I barf?
You're doing magic. You don't barf. You want to roll for it? All right. Then roll your stamina or your
just take the fail.
Resolve plus your
just barf.
Yeah.
Just barf.
Yeah, I just barf.
Did you barf? All right, yeah. You fucking barf.
Yeah.
I did it. Blah.
Bleh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like just really. Just looks around. Starts delicately
Why is
walking.
it always carrots?
Who had corn?
Empanadas, dang it.
Stop thinking about food you can't have. Keto, just put some ground almonds on it. It's the same thing.
Almonds
Just
have
put some almonds on it.
almonds have a ton of carbs.
Not that much. You can still stay in keto on it.
It's really easy to overdo it.
Yeah, that's why you just put a sprinkle in.
Have you met me? I overdo everything. Have you seen this game? Speaking of overdoing it.
Extremes. I present Tappy.
Yeah, you just putrefied 5,000 zombies,
Ugh.
and we destroyed an amalgamation of
Alright. I'm all out of mana.
So we are now not worrying about initiative anymore, obviously. Charles,
Is he awake?
you're waking up. Smell bad. It's basically you got giant smelling salts.
Oh my god.
But he does vomit though.
Oh. That was delightful.
The people, did I kill him?
Which ones?
The ones,
The ones that were already dead?
no, the other ones.
Oh, your pack.
No, the other ones.
What? Oh, the ones you heard screaming.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
They were just screaming, so I imagine the zombies have gotten to other parts of the city.
With her saying that, he would stand up and start going.
Where are you going?
We have to help him.
Oh, Lord.
We may be monsters, but we're not fiends.
Speak for yourself.
I mean, you guys would see him get up and start walking.
Sweet.
Good
well
man.
intentioned.
Good man. I agree.
You guys can now
Let's
hear
go
the
help.
screaming.
Yep.
It's bedlam.
I'm just walking through the goo. Still, sorry, I said Ashanti. I'm speaking Twi right now, just not communicating in English. Still holding this shield up and looking around, and her eyes are like jet black. Like, let's go. What's up?
Khairyn.
I mean, what? I'm just gonna do this to let you know that I'm I hear you in English and I'm responding in the wrong language.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Are you all right, dear?
I'm fine. They're not.
Did anyone understand that?
Not smiling.
Not a lick.
I think we should go.
And I gesture forward with.
Very well done. Very, very well done.
I know.
Yes. Now, you look a bit peaked. Perhaps we should find our way out of this area.
You don't have to speak. Sorry, once again. You don't have to speak slowly. I understand you.
Yeah, I can see the exasperated look. But, yes. Oh, yes. We could get something to eat. We should go. We should go now.
Go ahead. Okay, and then she's
Okay.
if you gesture, then she's gonna walk forward.
Come on, then.
Head towards
Steady
the
on.
screaming.
Oh, the screaming's everywhere.
Yeah. Cool.
But Charles is going towards the gate, I assume.
Yeah,
To
I'll
leave
follow.
the cemetery, yeah.
Charles. How you doing? You
But
fine?
he comes back ready to rock, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right, Rock.
Oh,
You're still
then
corporeal.
you go to Urshel.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Which
So you're
is
going.
weird.
You're shifting to Direwolf. All right.
Yeah.
There you go. And you bound off.
Yeah.
Although she's still in Manwolf.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
I just give you a little nod.
And then he goes again. He's taken up some interesting friends.
He's enthusiastic, no doubt.
He is the interesting friend.
What's wrong with you now?
Yes. Croissants. Yes, croissant.
That's so on the nose.
She just points the knife at you.
Oh no! I'm fine. I don't need anything.
Colonizers. And then just keep walking.
So, I don't believe we've been formally introduced. I'm Oats.
I'm Gladys, although I don't know that this is necessarily the best time for introductions.
Well, we're
He's
over
kind
the
of-
immediate crisis, so...
Yes, I don't believe that that's accurate.
Well, then, as you say, let's go find our friend Charles.
Way ahead of you, and just takes off after where Charles went.
So I guess I'm walking at Khairyn's pace, but kind of looking back and looking back and...
And she just keeps gesturing. I'm like, go on. I'll be fine when I get there. I don't need to get there first. I promise.
I just there's a lot going on, and I want to make sure that you're fine. Yes, perhaps not. Steady on then as we go. Come on.
She's just gonna nod slowly. And then finally realizes, well, I'm not speaking English. I'm bothered. That's a later problem.
That's a new thing is in it.
Not really. Not really.
No. Okay. So I guess we follow at Khairyn pace.
No, I push you forward. Fucking go.
Charles,
I mean, what does he
Get some
see?
punches in.
I'm not leaving you.
And she walks over and gives you a hug. And then pushes you.
All right.
You see the beginnings of a zombie apocalypse. I mean, there are tiny little churches everywhere, and those churches' grounds are filled with dead people. These sewers, there you see in one place where like the actual cobblestones have been pushed up as like people who have been literally flushed down the toilet are ripping out of there and coming out. There are actual like dance halls that the people have been taking money to just shove corpses into their basements that they're ripping out of. It isn't as completely it isn't as dense as it was back where you guys were. I mean, you didn't kill all of the zombies, but in that area you could be surrounded by them and just have literally no place to go. This is more like there's 30 or 40 at any glance, and they are following screams and breaking in the houses, and people are trying to get away from them, but they turn the corner and run into more zombies, and it's hell out there.
I mean, he just does what he can, like immediately.
Oh, technically, we ended that last scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I've got a broken leg.
Oh yeah, you do have a broken leg.
Jesus. How kind of you to notice. Oh my god.
Well,
cool.
it doesn't mean I can't still use it.
That's awesome.
I was like, I'll just spend another essence to do the same thing.
Yeah, so you're just kind of limping, hanging out. So you're going Khairyn speed.
I am going Khairyn speed, so it's not that I'm...
She pushes you and you fall and your leg's broken. You're like, what the fuck?
Sorry, buddy.
Like, I didn't know you were so breakable.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, I mean, you can run around and kill whatever zombies you want.
You can try to like herd people, like, you know, like growl at them to get them to run different directions and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're not really like super responsive. Like, there's a horse-sized wolf growling at them, they're going to run the other way. But when the living dead and horse-sized wolf are happening, they're not making choices right now. They're
I feel like
just
I'm
kind
being
of
ignored like Game of Thrones.
Well, if you get in their faces, they're going to scream and run the other way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He's probably doing more of
You can
that than
bounce
he is
around.
actually murdering.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. You are... It's creating, like, maybe, like, an area of, like, relative safety, but there aren't people flocking to it.
Right.
Because
there's a giant wolf.
There's a giant wolf, and
Right.
also they'd have to get through the higher concentration of zombies to get to it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. You're doing what you can.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a good block area
Okay.
that you're managing to keep relatively clear. That's right by the...
Our hotel?
well, that's a little further away. That's about a mile away.
Yeah.
And it's still screaming. Just everybody else is screaming now, too.
Sure.
Yeah, respect.
But they will stop screaming when they die. Unlike the hotel.
Would Gladys have caught up to you by now? Because you're kind of hurting people?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can't fight every zombie in the world. You know that, right?
Well, we can fight all the ones that are here.
Always altruists. What do you need help with?
Killing them?
Well, then let's add it. And she's gonna go into Direwolf Farm as well.
All right.
She can't go incorporeal right now for some reason, so she's kind of stuck doing
Well,
stuff.
have you could try and go incorporeal, like intentionally do so.
I think she might try.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, no. You do it.
I do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go incorporeal.
Yay.
Woo!
So basically, she's gonna try and help herd these people, but it's like creepy ghost wolf, creepy ghost direwolf.
All right.
Yeah, I think rather than being material, like once she's out of the graveyard, she's probably going to go back to being immaterial because it's going to feel more natural to her.
And at this point, now that like the direct zombie threat has kind of gone away, and the sun has actually come up now, not fully, but you know the rays of the sun are hitting you, and it's not warm. Like the sun would be. It's kind of like the same temperature it was before sunrise. And it's like a noticeable thing, like, this is really weird. Because even in, I think it's there's late summer, so you'd expect temperature to go up. You'd expect to, feel the sun on your face. And there's nothing like that. It's up and it's shining, but it is not warm.
Can I back up a second and choose something else, actually?
Sure.
She's going to go to human form because she is known as the Grey Lady, and she makes occasional appearances in London.
Mm-hmm.
And he did say kill things, but it's probably easier for her to help direct people than it is for him right now, because he's a giant snarling wolf. To go into Grey Lady form and do more of the dramatic ghostly point, trying to direct people away, and maybe a little less...
Are you, like, riding him? Like a horse?
No.
Okay.
No, he's there, but she's, like, pointing people away to a more safe location.
What location do you guys want to choose as the safe one? Like, what is it? Like a pub, a church, a house?
Go to the pub and wait for it to all blow over.
Do you want to go to the pub and wait for it to all blow over? Like, what do you choose? What do you? Right?
The Winchester.
I got some red on you, Grey Lady.
Have a pint and wait for it all to blow over.
I'll go with that.
Yeah,
A
pub.
pub's probably a
Yeah.
good place to direct people.
All right, the Grey Wolf.
Yeah.
So she's going to direct people and do her, like, ghostly shtick, trying to convince people to go to the pub.
It's the worst day ever. It's ghost zombies and a death wolf. Why?
Yeah, well, she's very good at influencing people. That's, like, one of her jams, is getting people to go where she wants them to. In fact, I have a power otherworldly allure. And the Grey Lady beguiles the prey. Any attempt to manipulate or influence the prey where a striking look applies resisted instead of contested. You can attempt to seduce, intimidate someone with pure animal attraction domination without talking to them, but they do need to see
Oh
you.
man, you totally should have used that on Charles before when you're trying to knock him out of the thing.
I thought about it, but I think she was going to do more of a biting remark to him than anything else. But she's going to, like, use that, and it says there's no cost and no dice pool, and use that to help make people feel like they need to go to the pub.
Yeah.
Go to the fucking pub.
We should get out of here. Where should we go? We should definitely go to the pub. Sounds good. Why did you say that?
Charlie, why don't you stick to the killing? I'll help with the innocence. Innocence.
Seem kind of like bound off.
Happy wolf. Covered in gore.
Yay.
Hey there, slowpokes.
Jin, I just want to know what's causing this. Is there a way I can check with my own brain before I do a summoning about it?
Well, you could use your occult
Yeah.
plus your intelligence.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's your favorite role, right?
It is my favorite.
See, Sam is the one who has a good occult.
I'm going to say Sam. I feel like this would have been ended super fast. Like she just ate everything.
Yeah. She would have just eaten everything. All right, that's one.
I had a better occult, and then I shifted all of my numbers around for fighting.
2 successes.
2 successes. You have a real good hunch what's causing this.
Is the hunch fucking me? Beans. Well, how do I stop myself?
Well, you control
Like,
time. Why don't you
Well,
go
stop
back in
sending
time
so
and
much
stop yourself from
reaction
doing that
to-
thing?
That's nothing.
Yeah, so rewind time for the whole world
Yep.
and all of those people.
I did that
Each-
once. It was real bad for like
Each
Three
person
items.
that you're affecting who is like a sleeper adds a die, so you'd have an extra 1.3 billion dice of paradox for that one.
But I'd be rolling against like my 12 dice. So
It'd be good.
be fun.
It'll work.
And that's how we got Monsanto.
yep.
But yeah, I'm wrecking the underworld and squeezing it out like a rag.
Like a little bit.
probably had all of those spirits that are either destroyed or gone crazy, and their spiritual energy coming out of that, and then not having an underworld to go to, they will lose essence until they disappear, unless they attach themselves to an anchor, which ends up being their old bodies or somebody else's bodies or whatever. Maybe that's it. They might be ghosts. They might just be underworld energy that is filling these things. Who fucking knows? Like, with 2 successes, I don't fucking know any of that.
Yeah,
but you
okay.
do know that's probably, like, wringing out all of that spiritual energy has likely bled into the material world.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I don't have an answer for this. Oh, well. I guess we just keep killing zombies.
Yes,
I
but
guess
you're
we'll
the-
never know.
But you're literally the only person who knows this in the world.
I turn to you and I
Let's
very
hope that Sam
clearly
isn't here.
explain, we just need to keep killing zombies. Unfortunately, I caused all of this. I'm so incredibly sorry. I realize now that, like, the power of mages might be too much for the world, and that's a reason why we're gone. I said that all in Ashanti. Suck it. Or Antwi. Perhaps it's too great a burden, but we must resolve this first.
I mean, a full sandwich, sure, but it's almost tea time. I mean, do you really want to...
She looks annoyed, and then she goes, but I am peckish. Focus.
Agreed.
Perfect. She turns and walks outside. I guess we're killing zombies.
I stump after.
All right. So you can see very close. There's a pub called the Grey Wolf that seems to be a place where there aren't roving packs. And, you know, zombies come up to you, and Oats will, like, rip its head off and throw it at one and knock that one over. And then if that one gets close enough, then rip that head off. I mean, it's he kind of knows how to deal with these things now,
Yeah.
like one-on-one especially. And yeah, there's a pub that Puppers' Garden.
Others.
Yeah, it is the place where there are less screams.
Okay.
And there is a ghostly gray lady, like, ushering people in, like a creepy, horrible stewardess.
Yes.
I don't know. Hey, get in. Sorry, that was rude. Please.
Get it in.
And so, what do you
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Pint and eel pie.
We need to take care of the zombies. And by we, I mean you.
Yes, I'll stay out here, but you head on inside.
I'm gonna just go and turn inside.
Is she still having a problem with whatever it is she's having a problem with?
I haven't understood a single word she said in the past hour.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, she was hard to understand in the first place, but...
Excuse me, my English was impeccable. Canonically. Rude.
I never had a problem before, but she doesn't seem to even realize that she's speaking another language. So
Wonderful. That's really helpful on top of everything else.
well, until then, we've got dead to put down. Crack.
Now I perhaps understand, Charlie, why you picked this particular
He's
pack.
probably somewhere else, like,
Oh, yeah?
far away. Yeah,
Probably,
It's
she
probably in
said
the background, like the cartoons, like you guys are all talking.
She says it's not enough for wolf ears.
Yeah.
Charlie, I think I understand why you picked this pack.
So I think like if I see like you're at one end of the street and I'll kind of be at the other end of the street, just like, you know, I'll grab a wrought iron bar off a fence
of
and
the
just be
building.
like braining zombies as they
Braining
come
zombies.
And still just ushering people in. Yes, this way. Ooh, scary ghost. Yes, I know. Go.
And I think that's where we'll leave it, with the defense of the Grey Wolf Tavern.
Yeah.
All right.
Tower defense. Tavern defense.
Tavern defense.
Yeah.
Dogs can look up.
We should make a Happy Jacks app that's Tavern Defense.
That would be super cute.
Amazing.
And
Only
on
if we called
brand.
it Happy Jacks.
Zombies.
Yeah. Oh.
Here are your resources to defend against the zombies.
A beer, a pipe, a wolf,
A wolf.
a croissant.
Yeah, generate beers and use beers to buy upgrades to your tavern.
Yeah. Nice.
I eat people.
This game is crazy. I love it so much.
Yeah.
Sorry for breaking the world, y'all.
No, you're
Are
not.
you though?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I'm mildly inconvenienced by it, yes.
I never considered I'd be doing a zombie apocalypse in this game. This is awesome.
I'm gonna ride Charles by the end of this game. I will die for it. It will be a good death. Worth it.
No.
This is how mages leave the world.
Actually, just by some other mystery.
There's some other mystery that I never got to. Because we're too busy dealing with this mystery.
Yep.
Or maybe that's a mystery that we'll deal with next time. Who knows?
Woo.
But we will be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Does anybody have anything they want to announce before we bail?
I am here every single Monday.
Yay!
Yay.
Monday.
Mac Day.
So, alternating Mondays, I'm running the 7th Veil, which is a City of Mist game, where everybody is a fairy tale mythos along with their everyday life BS that they're trying to figure out. So that's super fun. Eli's part of that.
What
We're
are you
apparently
playing,
doing a
Eli?
thing now.
I'm playing a stockbroken Rumpelstiltskin.
Amazing.
It's
Nice.
Wait, did you say a
awesome.
stock broken?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
And then the
I'll
other
tell you my name. I'll tell it to you. Just let me out.
Yeah. I'm getting ideas. Anyway.
That was
Oh
beautiful.
my.
The other Mondays, I'm here playing in a game with Jason GMing Shadowrun for Greenwood.
Ooh.
So definitely check that out. And then also, because I have too many things, 12-Sided Stories. Definitely check that out.
Yeah!
Yeah, 12-Sided
Ooh.
Stories. Right now, we've just concluded the 2nd season of Otherworld London, so we're moving into a Discworld mini-series that we're doing. And then I'm running a game.
What?
Nani?
Who are you running a game for?
Ooh, shade.
The 12-Sided Stories crew that may or may not include somebody at this table now.
Hi!
Oh, no shade.
It's not me. My
What? Oh.
You're like still waiting for your Hogwarts letter in
Yeah.
the mail. Yeah, so check out all that shit because, God, I put a lot of time into it.
Yay! Thank you for your work. Awesome.
Oop.
Cool.
Yeah, all that other stuff.
Fucking
I'm super
nailed it.
tired, guys. Eli.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sweet. Yeah, you can catch me on 12-Sided Stories now, coming up. The next campaign. I'm so excited. I hope I do not fail you. I just wanted to come in.
I hope so too.
Fair fucking enough.
Whoa.
Wow.
No pressure. Dope. You can catch me on Mondays playing Kulak 1991 at Hyper RPG. And coming up in like a couple weeks, I will be on Saving Throw Show running Ghost of Saltmarsh.
Ooh.
We're bringing the squad back
Nice.
for weird pirate shenanigans. Whoop, whoop.
Yar me hearties.
Yeah. Oh, and Troll Hunters this Friday on Hyper RPG.
Cool. I got nothing to announce. See me here every other Wednesday, unless something else happens and I'm not here for a month. But
Don't be here.
Yeah.
I'll try. But I didn't want to make everyone else have the plague.
Oh, respect.
Yeah.
No more of that. So
Honestly, respect.
Black.
We already have zombies to deal with.
Yeah.
We
That's
don't
right,
have-
that's right.
Black though.
yeah,
I had to say it.
I didn't say anything
What?
about that color plague.
Nah.
Black.
Well, that's
Yeah!
great. Everything's
Wow.
great.
Okay, and there's a game convention coming up
Oh yeah, that's right.
at the end of this month.
Strategicon?
Strategicon.
What?
Yeah.
And, it's going to be awesome. I am
Oh,
going to be
boy.
running a game of Tenra Bancho Zero, which is the
Jealous.
Insano. If you think this
Jealous.
is Insano, you should check out my Tenra Bancho Zero game.
Good.
It's such a fun game. Oh my god.
I've
Definitely
only
check
played
it out.
with you, so this game is great. I don't know if anyone else running it makes it good, but
It was
sign the fuck up for that.
It was literally made for me, except for it was in Japan in the 90s.
So it was made for
Right.
you.
That's also true.
Fair enough.
And we have games on
I mean, same.
demand that we're running at the
Are
con.
we doing
So-
Games on Demand too?
I think so. Like
Oh,
Combs is
sweet.
doing it.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
might be doing games on demand. I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, but that's I may be down in that area.
Yeah, so I know that there's games that are streaming, so I don't know if they're filled up or not, but you can always check to see if you can join those games. If not, games on demand, we will be there. We're running games, not me.
Nice. You know, I'll run something. I'll be running the Dice Envy booth, but then after that, get me like a drink and we'll run some shit.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
Well, run Demigods.
That's a fun game to run.
It's pretty good.
So that's it. Thank you very much for joining us for the Autumn People episode 8.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is Tappy.
I'm still Mac.
I'm Eli.
I'm sometimes Aabria.
Mostly Oats. Okay, I'm Nick.
And we'll leave you with a song.
Are we leaving with a song?
If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000